Hello.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm back. This is Greg. He's new.
Brand new. I'm a baby seal ready to get clubbed. Maybe I'm not that big of a baby seal, but I haven't played a lot of Kings of War. I've played other war games, and I'm here to check it out, learn the rules, and see if I can beat Sam in my first outing.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, never live it down.
Yeah. Got back from Masters Weekends a couple weeks ago. I guess Brian probably talked about that last week. I won best of the rest, so I've been petitioning to no longer be known as the mess and be known as the best of the rest. So
that seems unlikely.
Yes, as you'll see.
You never get to pick your nickname, Sam.
That's right.
It's more about the state of your table, so we'll see.
Yes. All right, so my list is up to talk about first.
Yep.
And heroes are first, right?
Yep.
Great. I have a Duke on Winged Aralez. He's the Radiance of Life, Iron Resolve, Speed 10 flyer.
Okay.
Thank you. I had to make one change in my list because the model wasn't painted. Instead of 2 Baron on horsebacks, I have 1 Baron and 1 on foot. 1 Standard Bearer with the Lute and Insatiable Darkness for Bane Chant. It's +1 hit damage. Right. Next, I don't have the list in front of me, so I'm not sure the order. But next, I have a Regiment of Knights, a Regiment of Pistoliers. What are they called? The Mounted Scouts with guns, 18-inch range, speed 9, nimble unit, pretty good. I have 2 regiments of polearm blocks. They're just low defense, crush 1, kind of just cheap humans. Okay. 2 regiments of spear phalanx with ensnare. So like your succubus, they suffer -1 hit in the front.
You know, it's all gibberish to me. Okay. I'm gonna point at stuff and be like, what the hell's that?
Fair enough. Like, Horde or foot guard with Brew of Strength, so they're def 5, crush 1. 2 volley guns. And the Battle Shrine, which is Rally 2, Lightning 6, as well as 1 Wizard with Lightning 3 and on a Pegasus, kind of for a fast chaff and more lightning in the list, more shooting. Now, Greg, let's just grab your list.
Sure. I mean, I can probably read things off a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So I got a big horde of lower abyssals. It's, apparently my big chunky block to get charged and do nothing.
And it looks like you got Hammer Measured Force, so you always wound on 4s.
Okay.
And the Sacrificial Imp, you get a reroll,
Right.
regen
you can put,
once per turn.
additions onto units in this game.
Yes.
And then Succubi, I guess those are two sort of faster, hittier
Glass
units.
cannon, kind of.
Yeah. So I guess don't get them charged and send them in. Units of Abyssal Ghouls, which apparently are just there to die, and die like champions. 2 units of Flame Bearers, I guess those are my range units.
Yep.
And then 2 units of Tortured Souls. They're, I guess, fast, skirmishy, flanking kind of things.
Speed 8 fly.
Yeah, that seems kind of fast in this game. And apparently they can hit, so I'm going to hopefully not just get them killed. Big unit of Abyssal Horsemen, I guess that's my hammer. And then I've got 3 characters. I've got a Fiend. He looks pretty cool. I like big,
Titan.
stompy characters that do
Fireball
things.
10, I think.
An Abyssal Champion, I have no idea what he does. What's he do?
He's got 5 attacks. He inspires. He's a bit of a combat character.
He's 5 attacks a lot.
For an individual, it's not bad. Okay. You add that to a combat if you want.
Okay. And then Abyssal Warlock. I like wizards. He apparently is fast, casts spells, could heal things.
Veil of Shadows as well. That's the 6-inch stealthy aura.
Oh,
Mine is
okay.
a hit from shooting.
Right, so I guess he's a debuff. And you're playing basically Empire, so
Yeah, I got
we're gonna look at a lot of guns. I assume.
two volley guns, they're 12 shots each. Range 24, hitting on 5s, hitting on 6s is really bad.
Okay, right, yeah.
And I
That's
also
halving
have
your efficiency.
Yeah, and I also have the Scout Pistoliers that hit on 5s as well. So
Oh, okay.
it's
So you
sixes
guys
is
are getting
really
messed up
bad.
from this. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And I can fail that though, right? I gotta,
yeah, it's Veil of Shadows 2, so you only get 2 dice, you get a 4 up on one of them. So
Okay.
75% chance.
cool. Yeah, that's what I'm playing.
Yeah, we're playing Invade, so that's
Yes, that's right.
get into your opponent's side of the board. Majority of your footprint counts as your unit strength in. And
Oh, and I'm borrowing this army from someone, so I just thought I should point that out.
Yes,
Not myself.
this
I
is
didn't paint
Tony's
it.
army. Thank you, Tony.
has Tony played
He
Officials
has.
on
This
this?
army has been on stream before.
Cool. So, yes, very nicely painted. Better looking than mine.
No, your army looks good. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the contrast
Yeah.
does good work.
I think for this kind of game, just painting out a bunch of rank and file is great. That's why I'm trying this game out, is because there's not a lot of rank and file games out there. I've played a bit of 40k. I find it very time consuming, which, it can be a fun game, but if you're hanging around drinking beers and eating pretzels all day, it's cool. But if you're trying to play 3 games in a day, it's a real slog. And,
Yeah. Or even 4 games.
and I always liked Rank and Flank. I was sad when Old Fantasy got discontinued.
That's when a ton of people jumped into War.
Right. Yeah. So hopefully the game's not too simple, because War Machine was my real game. That's where, I guess, if anyone's gonna know my name, it's from there. And I liked all the little fiddly stuff. I liked all the spells. I liked how deep the game was. And I think that's what Drew was saying, was that most people look at this and be like, oh, this is all there is to my list. So hopefully there's, I don't know, a lot of gameplay to it, and it feels like we're playing more of a game instead of just playing rules machine against each other.
Yeah. Stat machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a full, 2,000 point is pretty full size for a demo. And Greg's played 1 game of Kings of War 3 months ago, quite a while ago.
Some time ago.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty well.
And I'm down for trying on the clock. We'll probably put me on a soft clock, and then if Sam clocks out, we'll just have him lose.
Yep.
Which does happen.
I always ride the line of clocking out.
Yes. But I think it's worth playing on a clock just so I can make sure that I'm not going too slow. I'd rather play a game to pace and lose based on clock than play a game that goes 4 hours, and no one wants to watch that anyway. So at some point I'll just realize there's a clock going, and I'll be like, okay, I'll just make a decision, good or bad, and learn from that.
Yep.
So.
Okay,
Alright.
we'll be right back.
Cool. All right.
Oh, that's Happy Nook. Whatever.
Yes,
Who cares about Happy Nook?
Not happy, not good, Brian.
All
right.
No choices.
I'll just. I like that wall for my guns. You have some shooting. Sure, I'll take that side because of the wall. Put my guns behind it.
Got a lake.
Hill in my deployment zone. Yeah, force you to deal with that lake.
Yeah. I don't know if lakes are a big issue, but typically in games, I hate lakes. Hate water.
I'll just.
He's gonna be mad if I just put this whole thing on the table.
No idea.
I don't like reaching all the time.
Your dice.
What's their deployment? It's
10 inches.
10
10.
inches. No, 12 inches.
12 inches.
All right. I got another tape.
Did you deploy 10 inches with dwarves at Masters? Okay, good.
I mean, that would explain a lot of it. That would explain my ranking.
So my guys are the halberds. They're the ones that hit a bit harder, but only def 3. Guys are the spears. They def 4 and -1 to hit in the front hard.
Good. The forests move. When forests don't move, I get triggered.
Huh? Oh, the trees.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can never move anything anywhere.
Yeah.
I'll worry about the description of your guys when they're on the table.
Yep.
Because then I can do something about understanding what's where and how my guys line up. But then after that, I can probably just put my guys down and push them at you.
Yep. Drew, here your
That's my level of deep tactics.
Don't get flanked.
I remember,
How about this?
move.
think about scenario from the get-go. The goal is to get to the other side. It doesn't matter if all of your stuff dies.
Okay. Well, they have to survive when they get to the other side, right?
Yeah.
And like,
It's at the end of the game you count. But
Right.
end of the game.
But if you need to throw stuff in the way to
So
make that
don't
happen.
shove my guys across the table immediately. They only start the end. Which is how long of a game?
6 turns, and on the end of turn 6, you roll a dice. On a 4+, it goes to turn 7.
Okay. And then it's just one more turn, or
Yeah, it's always just 7's the max.
okay. So I think 40k had some weird thing where it's just like you roll a 4 and then you roll a 3 and then.
That's not like what it is anymore, is it? I know it used to be like that. But
Well, I think 40k's got a bunch of like really casual rule sets, and I think you can do that.
Right.
It's not what people do for tournaments, but I don't know. It's like hand in hand with that card-based system that people play.
Oh, a Maelstrom or something?
I'm not sure what it's called. It's way too frustrating for a game to just like have no end in sight, and like you might draw no points and your opponent just like wins on turn 1. Not for me. I don't know what you're talking about, Sam. Your guys look good.
Yeah, they turned out the contrast. All of it is
I think
one-
the basing helps
one
bring them
level.
all together. I think that's really the key.
Yeah, and halfway through I switched to this kind of basing. So these guys, I don't really like them as much, but not bad. All right, so I deployed it.
Oh, yeah, I did just do a 10-inch deployment.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got that. Here's a-
After all this talk about 10 inches,
12
I
inch
checked.
count.
Yeah, I do want that. Widgets.
Yeah, I got widgets and proxy bases if we need them.
Cool. That helps prevent disagreements. Ba, 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 ba.
All right, so deployment's on the clock, and I chose side, so I deploy my first unit, then we alternate back and forth.
Cool.
Let's go wide with my cavalry. They're nimble, so they're kind of maneuverable, and they're fast. They're speed 9.
Okay.
And I think I can't get on that hill to shoot, but not that.
Is there a speed balance for walking through a forest?
You can't, no speed penalty, but you can't march through it.
Okay.
So you can only walk.
Okay.
And you -1 to hit if you charge.
You know, they
So
fit
you
here,
can-
so they
you
go
can
there.
charge through a forest. You will get hindered, but if you're trying to march through it, you treat a forest as impassable, so it just stops you dead.
Okay. What if you're Pathfinder?
You ignore it.
Then you can ignore all that.
Cool. Same with the lake?
Yes. Yeah.
Pathfinder
These,
run on water?
these 3 are all the same basically, except forest also block line of sight.
Okay. I assume this is just a big impassable. Nope.
Yeah, these 2 are just buildings.
Okay.
We'll put my
The
24.
hills have a height of 3. That's important to know.
The hills?
Okay.
You're talking? Yeah. I'll put my 24-inch gun, hits on 5s.
Mhm.
Also, if your majority of your base is in a
Can it
difficult
move?
terrain, they -1 to hit.
Can it move and shoot?
No.
Okay.
It, yeah. So only
So you can't shoot me at deployment.
no.
Okay.
There's a rule, even if you're deployed directly across from each other, you're technically...
You'd have to be perfect at placing.
There's a rule that says just you're not in range.
That's fair.
So 24 inches, you cannot hit.
Geez, I don't know. I guess I probably don't want to get in a gunfight with your gun guys, right?
You hit better.
Yeah.
We hit the same. We do the same range. You have Pierce 1. I have Pierce 1, but you hit on 4s. You're steady aim as well. I have 4 more attacks.
You know what? I have a Pathfinder unit and I have a Bog right here.
Yep.
So I'll just do that.
You
I don't need a character like right up front either, right?
Nope.
Is this little guy Pathfinder? I don't think so.
No, I don't think any of your characters. Your big guy probably doesn't.
Cool. Well, I'll go there.
Sure.
I think he flies, but he has no wings. So like,
No, he's only 175 points. He's pretty cheap for that.
it's just kind of unusual to see a big demon that doesn't fly around. But
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put some spearmen.
are they like chaff?
They're the ones that have suffer -1 to hit when you're attacking them from the front.
Mm-hmm.
So if you charge through the force, it's -2.
Oh,
They have
that's awful.
15 attacks that hit on 4s, so they're pretty good. If your your cav also suffer an additional -1 to hit, so you don't want to send your cav into them.
I don't. I'll shoot them.
That's fair. Well, that's pretty. Guns in the middle. Where your stealthy aura is going to go, I bet.
Yeah. Yep. It sure is. So I might as well just do that now.
Yep. We have that's a rough ground there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I'm
That's fine.
fighting.
That's fine. That's fine. That's just...
It looks like a field, which I guess is just rough. And rough screws up your charges too?
Yes. Yeah. -1 to hit and no -1 thunderous if you have thunderous.
Okay.
So this is my foot guard. They're 25 attacks, hit on 3s, def 5, crush 1. Crush 1's +1 to damage. So they're kind of my big hammer-ish. Yep. Well, let's now. What am I doing? There. Nobody knows.
Greg, apparently you sound like Matt from Mini Wargaming.
Oh. Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
Does that mean I have a
We'll put pole arms.
soothing made-for-radio voice, or does it mean I sound like I'm a nerd?
Little of
I'd love to
both,
know.
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind a clock. I think clocks are fine.
Well, in this
And if I
game-
lose on clock, I'm just gonna say that didn't happen. And
Well, in this game, it's all you never do anything in your opponent's clock.
right. So my main issue with
Oh,
clock will be the
that's-
fact that I'll be asking a lot of questions. Be like, what's my model do? What's your model do?
Right.
And so like if I'm gonna clock, it's probably from something like that.
Right.
Which is fine.
I think I'll put Cav going up the front.
I was kind of hoping you were gonna leave that free so I could run ghosts through this building at the end of the game and score some points.
Fair.
So what fights are Cav? I don't feel like I have a lot of Cav answers.
Your tortured souls at least threat the same. You don't have anything that'll
But
threat.
they're not gonna
someone else.
win a prolonged fight, right?
No.
They were just gonna mess around with them.
And what's do you
Oh,
have?
can I charge through this wall and you can't?
If you can see the model,
Yeah.
you can fly over it.
Okay.
But you do have to be able to see them. And your line of sight is from the middle of your base. There's a leader point.
Okay.
I haven't painted mine on. I don't think Tony has this, but
It's all
That's
about
fine.
piece trading. So if his cav are going to get the alpha, you probably want them to hit your ghouls or something, so then you can hit them back.
Well, that was my question. Should I just like feed them some trash?
probably. And I might not. There's a chance I don't kill them because they're 14, 16 nerve, which is pretty
Okay.
high for chaff.
Sure.
and that's kind of a narrow alleyway there, so they're not going to have any other option.
right. Okay. Well, I'll give them some of those.
Yep. Let's go. You have one more. Oh, you got all right there. Let's put. Stuck.
I guess that's the thing. Like, I'm not too worried. Like, if I lose a game on clock, I don't think it's something that I take too harshly
Yeah.
as like as a lesson. It's like a little like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I could work on my time, or I could be more cognizant of, how many games I can get. I'd rather play 2 games in an afternoon than take too much time and only get 1 game in.
Yep.
Okay, so these Pistolier boys, are they very threatening to a unit like ghouls? Or are they more like hunting my chaff?
They have 14 attacks, hitting on 5s in range with Pierce 1, so +1 to damage.
Okay.
They also have 14 attacks hitting on 4s in melee.
But all of these numbers mean nothing to me. So can they kill these things?
In 1 round?
Yeah.
Definitely not. Unless I flank it, maybe.
Good enough.
They are fast, so they don't have to engage. They can just keep shooting you and backing up. However, that hill is height 3, so you can hide behind it.
Yeah, I was
Completely
thinking of
block line
using
of
them
sight.
to get
Interesting.
the hill.
I didn't think the hill was that big.
Also, charging off of hill will give you thunderous charge, so it makes you hit harder. So
Okay.
hills are great.
And I guess every unit... Can you charge things you can't see? No.
No, you have to be able to
So if he's on the other side, I can't charge him from the other side of the hill.
Correct, yeah.
And if I'm tall like a daemon, then I can probably see over the hill.
Yep.
Yeah, he should be height 5, I think. My flyers are height 5 and 4. That's a wizard.
Okay.
They'll have
Yeah,
on
it's a
Pegasus.
magic unicorn. Yeah.
And as far as your height 5 behind a hill, that means you can be shot. However, the difference in height of an obstruction in between you and your target matters. If there's a difference of 3, that means your target will not get cover. But
Okay.
a hill would be height 3, your demon would be height 5, so there would be a difference of 2 height, so you would get cover from the hill.
The shooty boys, can they threaten things like knights very well?
Not that
really.
well.
Okay.
They have piercing 1s and they're def 5s. They wound on 4s.
Okay.
But they're better going into...
I'll put them here and see if I can get them into range of things.
Yeah.
I'm not too wowed by this lake, but...
Well, they can also sit in the lake, have cover, and just shoot out of it.
Oh, well that seems janky.
Yep. So
I
that's
like
a
it.
good thing for them.
I'm just gonna sneak them up.
Yep.
On your clock.
Yep. I don't know. No, spearman unit.
How about these things? Can they mess up cavalry?
They don't have any crushing, so
All right, we're sending in the daemon.
yep.
Get a map.
They have like 20 attacks, but no crushing, so I get my full def 5. Whatever. Pole arms over here. Ugh, I don't like that to the duty guys because you wound them on 2s.
Perfect. Well, hopefully this keeps you away from my shooty guys.
That seems like a good choice.
Oh, wait. Room for a character.
Fair. I think we'll put...
Character's so small.
That's only a 20 mil base.
Yeah. I mean, whoever painted it did put some character into the model. He looks like he enjoys his job. Yeah. The demon with the whip, that is.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're... Right, and those are your inspiring sources, so that's good.
Oh, I accidentally spread my inspiring. That's a rule?
Oh, should mention that. I was planning on mentioning that.
Oh, yeah, after I deployed?
So inspiring bubble is 6 inches. You just need to catch a lip of the unit, just
Okay.
a smidge. And if your unit gets routed, which is killed,
Yeah.
it will force a reroll if they're inspired.
Does this guy fly?
I don't think so. I think it's just
It's just how he looks? Okay.
his modeled. It's an old Zenith.
I don't think you have any flying units except for your tortured souls.
Can you come in and shoot me from across, or are we almost like safe at deployment?
I can move up 9 and shoot 18, so I could shoot you first turn.
Okay.
And you threaten 16, so I can shoot you out of your threat range.
Oh, that sucks.
You'd also put them behind your ghouls or something too, because they
Yeah.
fly. There's some-
Yeah, I think so. I don't want to get shot without any reason.
That's fair.
Cool. That's me.
And I got my big.
Do we roll to go first, or oh, here.
I got this guy first. I got 2 guys actually. This is just a Baron on foot. You don't threaten me turn 1, so I'm not worried about that. And I think we'll...
Something to note about individuals is they essentially have 360-degree line of sight too.
Okay.
They get to change facing before any action.
Even like the big demon.
He's not an individual.
He is.
Really?
I don't know.
No, he's
No.
No, he's not. Don't try to teach
you
me
only
things.
have 1. You only have him.
Okay.
And I have my...
This guy's not an individual.
No, he has a unit strength, so he's a scoring unit, but not individual.
Weird rules these things have.
All right, good enough.
So roll off for first turn.
Yeah.
Cha.
Oh yeah. I'll
6.
use- oh, I think you got a choice. So you get a choice of turn 1 or turn 2.
Why would I not go first?
If you force me to go first, I'm not getting any shots with these turn 1.
Okay.
Invade going second might be good because you get the last turn, so you can move stuff in at the end of the game.
That's fair.
But it does give me position. Invade, you also going first also get 2 more board space.
Right.
You're not too worried about these.
Right, because they're only going to hit me on a 6.
If you get the 75% up.
Do I have to do that before I move?
Nope.
Or I move and then I check to see?
Yes. So yeah. So the spells happen in the shooting phase.
Well, it's a 75%er of going off, so I think I'll probably just take first.
Yep. And you do have some, like these guys can sit and cover if they want.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Do you have a second list of Greg's if I could? I don't know how fast Succubi are. Probably they're only 6. So if you want, could you get in the?
Well, I can't march out of that, right?
They have Pathfinder.
Oh, right.
Or them have Pathfinder.
Right, and you don't really have a whole lot of melee things.
I only threaten 10 here. He threatens 20, but he's a wizard,
He's a
so
wizard.
he
I
just
get it.
ties you up, maybe.
If Magic Horse is a danger, then we'll deal with it.
Do the Succubi have Ensnare as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you sit in that rough terrain in the middle and you get charged, something without Pathfinder is going to have -2 to hit you.
I like it.
Pretty good
I like
to sit down
stacking
like that.
analysis.
Yep.
Or rough terrain.
Let's go.
All right, you're thinking first?
Yeah.
Okay, on you.
Cool. So I don't want to get charged turn 1. How far do those things charge?
16.
Cool. So I could move up to there. How fast are my guys? Their speed?
5?
5? So I could go up to there if I want. I'm just going to stand just out of their charge range.
Yep.
And when you march, you go in a straight line?
Straight line and no pivots unless you're nimble.
Okay.
Normal movement, you move up to your speed and you can pivot once.
Straight. But.
A nimble unit can march and pivot once.
And I assume guy on horse is just as fast as other horses?
Yep.
Cool. So let us stop just outside of their range. This guy, I'll move him later once I figure out where my things go. So these are nimble, right?
I don't. Well, sounds right.
Are they nimble?
Tortured soul.
They are not.
No, just fly.
They are clumsy ghosts. And speed 8?
Yep.
Okay.
So they can move once and pivot up to speed 8. And you can pivot at any time during the movement. So you can go 3 inches, pivot 5 inches.
Okay. And then
And if you add the double, you lose that pivot.
Yes.
I think I'm going to do these ones here. They're speed 6. So I think I will just run to the next farm.
Yep.
And
Yeah, should get 50% in.
outside of 12 is what I want, which looks fine. Because I guess it would be impossible to do that anyways.
10. And my guys only threaten 10.
Perfect. These guys, I guess if they get shot too, that's fine. How fast do you go?
I think they're speed 5.
Yeah. Let's use the widget. Doop, doop, doop. And then I can pivot after this?
Not if you add the double, because they are not nimble.
Okay.
You get a pivot. You get always +1 pivot if you're nimble, but they are not nimble.
Okay. Well, I think they do want to be upfield.
I guess he threatens them, but he'd be charging the front. He only has 7 attacks.
Right. Yeah. Well, I can't get into the train, and I guess all of this really matters if I'm keeping things in range of my Abyssal Warlock, who is speed 6, can't march, right?
So you could go 6 inches, and because it's base to base, be right behind, or within 6 inches of them, basically, should be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, knowing that, I would have based him at the
Yeah,
deployment
it's
zone.
fine. It's fine.
So I'll just sneak him up like a cheater.
So now he's inspiring, and if he gets the spell off, they're stealthy.
Right. And you could just shoot this guy?
I could, because he's higher than them. He's height 3 over there too.
Oh, okay.
But he'd get cover because I'm shooting over a unit that's
Right.
close in his height,
But you
and
get
if
cover
he's
again?
stealthy, no, because you're not 50% in there.
Oh, okay.
But if he gets stealthy off, it's a -2 to hit. So then each one is only getting 6 dice, hitting on 6s.
He might be an individual too. Is he an
No,
individual?
warlocks are
Apparently not.
US1.
Okay, well, it's -1 to hit any individual you shoot at as well.
That's true.
These guys are, what are they?
Speed 5.
Speed 5. Okay. So they're just going to move their 5 because they can't march. And can they do their nimble thing?
Still
They
pivot.
can pivot
yeah.
because they didn't march.
They need to, actually.
No.
Cool. And then I guess it would be nice if I could stay within 6, but I don't think there's a way to keep these cavalry within 6 of him. Because, like, I can't march through my own unit and get to there, right?
You can
Your
march.
big fella at the bottom inspires too.
Hmm?
Your big fella at the bottom of the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can get him in range.
I was more thinking of the minus to shoot. Because like if I could put them like here and have the minus to shoot, I'd be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you can move through your own unit, not on a charge, but on a regular movement.
Yep.
But you can't pivot and march, and I don't know with 8 inches if you're going to clear that unit.
I won't. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these guns will threaten 24 inches.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do they have Pathfinder, Sam?
No.
These
Yeah.
don't. No.
Okay.
Okay.
And that would be a target.
So you could sidestep
Well,
him
actually,
into
measure
the
24
Horde,
again
but
for me if you don't mind. Because maybe I'll just stand outside of there if I can. Right to here.
Huh?
I'm going to go this way.
Oh. So this is the closest. That's the closest one.
You got a proxy base?
Yeah.
Let's
What do
use
you
that.
need? You need a cavalry?
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, we'll just say going corner to corner, keeping them facing.
They only
straight
get
forward.
one pivot though.
Oh, okay, so they're going to pivot and then go in a direction?
Yes. If they're not nimble, you'd be able to do that, but
Okay. So if I went here, I guess I end up facing a silly direction. Because they don't
Yeah.
get to pivot before they charge off, right? So like they could not see something that moves to like here?
this would be your line of sight arc.
Okay.
So you'd still be able to see these guys. I just have to keep them out of range.
Right.
But these guys, no, you wouldn't be able to charge them. Let's see where. I would also be in range of both of these
Of
guys.
everything.
and you'd still be towing the forest. So if you did want to charge out of there next turn, you'd be hindered.
Jeez, these guys are in a bad spot. All right, cool. We'll deal with them in a sec. This guy have a gun?
10-inch fireball.
That's too short. He gets charged by cavalry then. If he goes like this and like faces in a spot where you can't fit on my front or on my side, can you charge him?
No, but as just I only need to be able to clip. If you pass me your bait, that dice. I do only need to be able to clip like that. That's like.
Right, and if I was like this, you could fit clipped on that side, or?
No, because I think I'm in your front arc.
Okay.
'Cause it's corner to so I'm in your front arc there.
Well, I'll jank you with the
That is
building
a
then.
really good move.
I'll stare at a wall and you can
Yep.
do nothing.
Yeah, because I cannot fit my base in there.
Cool. I think I'm fine if you come and charge these guys because I've got enough stuff to kill Guy and Pegasus, I think. So I think I'm just going to march at you. Ooh, can you measure 24 again off your
Guns.
guns?
Range might not be in line of sight though. Let's
Oh,
see.
interesting.
That one's out. So this.
I think I'll accept that. Do I get cover for this wall?
Let's see. I'm shooting you from here.
Only if it
No.
obscures more than 50% of the facing that he's shooting.
Yeah.
Well,
so
then I'll back up a bit.
That
and-
definitely. Yeah.
Okay, there's no reason to get shot to death. This guy can just sort of hang out here and get ready to charge, and I think I'll snug him in between these two units.
Yeah. Have that a little bit farther forward so I can't charge the flyer in there.
Yeah, I mean, it works in other games, it probably works fine here. These things are ghouls, they're speed 5. I think I'm gonna stay off the hill because
Yes.
then I get cover.
I can't see you. These guys, because they guys only height 3. I
Right.
can't see over the hill.
Okay.
And the one thing you might want to be. No, never mind. I could march 20.
Oh,
but I
you
can't
know what?
land.
I'm gonna pull these guys back a bit if you don't mind. I'm gonna march these things right to here.
Sure. Yep.
Because they would definitely have the speed to get to there.
Yeah.
I think that's the spot for them.
This guy can charge because he's height 5, but
If the shooty army is outcharging me, I'm in trouble. So bring it. You can't. Can they block line of sight from guns to them?
if I can't draw a line of sight to any part of their base,
That seems tricky.
yes, you'll get cut. Yeah.
Because they only
cover.
move 8 anyways. So.
Yeah, you'd get cover, so I'd get -1 to hit your guys, but
Oh, okay.
well,
Well, that's maybe good enough.
yeah, I'd probably shoot your.
Because I charge 16 with them,
Yes.
and you probably don't want to back up.
Nope.
So like, no.
I could charge you with him just to hold you up, which is what I use those for if they're not shooting.
Can you measure 24 off that thing again?
Yeah. It's not very far because
Yeah. So it doesn't make sense to just keep these guys back for a turn.
it can, yeah. Yeah, nothing's.
Because like so far you've got bad options to shoot, and this seems like it would give you a great option to
Yes.
shoot.
Yep.
So I think I'm just going to do that.
I would love to shoot them.
Yeah.
at
And then
hitting
these
on
guys are
fives.
just going to scooch up over this way. Oops, sorry. They pivot and then move.
Yeah, as long as they're not moving at the double.
Right. They're not.
And you can pivot at any part of your movement, so you don't necessarily have to do it at the beginning.
But I think I want to go this way so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get shot. So I think I'm just going to go like that, and move and stare at a wall again.
So,
And if you could measure me a...
let's see. So, this one could see you. This one cannot.
What's the range?
If it's in range. 24. So this one definitely could shoot you. 12 shots hitting on 5s.
I mean, I'll just move them back this way and have them look a little more that way.
Sure.
Like, I don't...
Yep.
I just want them not to get shot.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's my movement. It's not the end of my turn, though. It's casting time. I want to cast that...
Veil of Shadows.
Is that now?
Yes.
I need a 4. I got one.
Nice.
So Veil of Shadows is out. Do we have a token for that?
Easy as this.
Sure. What else can I cast? Fireballs and stuff that doesn't matter?
I think your only other casting is from him for Fireball, or these guys for shooting, but because of it, we're out of range.
I think I'm out of range.
Yep.
So back to you.
Yes.
Cool. What's my time? Ha. Ha. Ha.
Yeah, this one's just gonna move. Been a while since I played League. Is it speed 5?
This is a beginner demo. I've just played a bunch of games.
Maybe I will. What? Oh.
Yeah. Brian's complaining that I'm better than him already.
Brian's just being Brian.
And how fast is your big dude? Oh, I'm looking at. Big guy. What's he called? He's a fiend. He's speed 7.
So you know how you kept your ghouls just out of charge range? There's lots of times where you want to bait a charge on purpose, because it might be a good trade. If you can send something in and take out that cavalry unit, and you just lost a unit of ghouls, then that's great.
But I think what I get to do this way is I get to force him to sneak up, but then I get to throw some fireballs at him, and then force the charge
Yes.
next turn.
That's great. Then you get value out of your fireball.
And maybe I can position those ghouls so that when his cavalry charge me, he has to give me his butt or his flank to my demon mode
If I don't
thing.
break you.
Yeah.
Just don't want that thing to be able to charge.
See, look, I'm messing with him already.
Yeah, which you definitely can, so. Ugh. Because these guys need to charge to do much.
Right. Yeah, so like you can't risk me charging you, right?
Because they have Thunderous, and if they get hit first, they don't get Thunderous.
Yeah.
So just outside of 14 there.
Yeah, if you hit someone in melee, they get disordered. And if you're
Also, like, I don't know the
disordered,
point cost of things. I just look at models and assume how many points things cost, but all the stuff in the middle looks like it's trash. Except for that block.
Yep.
And this block looks expensive.
Yep.
So like, if these ghouls can tie them up through a fancy dance, and like neither one gets to fight for a couple of turns, I'll be happy with that. I'm in no rush to give Sam his value.
Give me that
No
value.
value.
Now, what's regen in your list?
Oh yeah, I shouldn't do that with it.
You are playing missile.
No, I mean slapping the table. Probably bad for your stat and stuff.
Yeah, because now you can kind of like keep my guys back. Ugh. Halt.
Why are units missing models?
Yeah, they fell out.
Huh.
-1 to hit. -1 attack. I hate speed 5. So out of 16 there, and let's turn to face a little bit. Just so they're not flanking me. Definitely not now. We'll turn to face actually quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe I should have pushed them up a little bit and threaten
That's
getting
as
shot
far
by
as-
one of them.
That's as far as you can go with them. They only march 10. Or you mean them?
I think if I had deployed a little different and I could have got them, like, if he was just a little more this way, I
Right, in
think
the
they would be
stealthy
living there and I'd be really happy.
Right. Yes, that makes sense.
That would be good, because you know he wants to claim that hill, right? So you can
Right,
Yeah.
just out of
control
12 there.
I could just make it so he couldn't move.
So just out, yeah, we're just out of 12 because we have to be. You're gonna go something like this, I think. No, we better go forward. I know you could just back up, but
Wouldn't.
I'd be curious to know if your spirit guys behind that building are now in the flank of that horde on the
I
right.
checked. These guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just in the front. I was checking that earlier. Because I didn't want that. I get line of sight, maybe. Let's go. 2. Go a bit far. No, I got 2 pivots, don't I? So now 2. I got a pivot some more. I don't know if they're getting any guns. Got 5 inches more.
What are you doing and why are you doing it,
Okay,
Sam?
sorry. So I'm trying to get some.
I'm trying to learn here.
He's doing his Sam mumbling thing as he moves models around and then decides he doesn't like where it is at the end of the turn.
That's true because I don't got up.
Yeah,
Because he hasn't started moving with
up the
template.
microphone
There we go.
sensitivity
That's
when
good
Sam
enough.
comes.
So no one can
Catch
see
all
me,
those
but I
bubbles.
can't see any of you, so I can't shoot you.
Okay.
You.
Come forward, Pegasus.
These guys are just gonna walk up so that anything that charges him will be hindered and -1 to hit.
Okay.
You threaten 16. So yes, you can't see them, but you can see them. Oh, that's just. Don't like it.
Doing the things.
Doing the things.
I don't feel like I'm going to get a very exciting turn next turn now.
So he's nimble, so you pivot, move, pivot, just to kind of threaten. But not be threatened by your flyers, because I don't want that.
Okay. So if I could make the distance to him because his front is full, I can't stop on the side.
Yeah, you have to land in the arc that you're in.
Yep.
And I'm blocking that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's his little demon.
Should be 5. So these guys are just gonna.
But everything's like a different speed in this army, so.
Yeah, you have a lot of speed variability. 5 inches. No, I don't really want to go that far because no reason to get charged by them. You're gonna just shoot the shit out of me with your. This is the pole arm block, just moving up, just out of charge range of these 2 units. And I guess before you cannot see because of the hill. Yeah. Forward to these guys will get in charge range because they are Ensnare, and I think they would have to go through that to hit them probably.
Right.
Unless maybe you sent them in first, because then they'd have to. They'd still probably. And yep. Fine, and they are right. They're stealthy. Nobody likes that. And Succubus, do they have regen? But they're also in the forest, aren't they? They don't have regen. but they're-
Succubi?
Yeah.
No.
But they're in the forest, so I don't like that.
Yeah, they have built-in stealthy, so is that...
Oh, they have stealthy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then. Oh, you're already getting that, but
I was going to say, is that what the spell does?
yes, give stealth.
Okay.
Okay, we'll try to do some damage there. Cool. You're very inspiring. Sure. This guy can.
Very inspiring. Just increases your stealth or your inspiring bubble to 9 inches from 6.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's all my movement.
I thought he was just complimenting them.
He's a very regal fellow. Yeah. Okay, so they got no shots because I'm bad at this game.
Shot.
Let's just do. Well, let's start my lightning 6 into them.
Okay.
I know you have regen, but hitting on 4. Lightning ignores cover, and you're not 50% in. So
right.
just 5s. Say 4, sorry, because it's lightning. 3 hits. Pierce 1, death 3 on your flame bearers there. Okay. So 2s. That's 3 wounds.
Okay. So
3. Yeah, and then let's just unload on your. With these guys. So just 24 hitting on 6s. Yes.
So all the Hellblasters are shooting...
I guess I'll do 12 at a time, yeah. So let's do...
The happen for the train bonus. I should have backed up for.
Oh, you want to back up a bit and be in the train?
I mean...
Oh, this will just be both.
They probably would have,
sure.
But it feels like a bit of a
You're
take
new.
backsies.
I don't
know.
Okay,
yeah.
so this both.
Because like they're like that puts them in.
Yeah, this will be both shots going in.
Okay.
So 4 hits.
I thought it was like a toe-in kind of rule for
Gotcha.
train.
No, it's 50% of your hits. So this both into them, 4 hits, 2s, 3 more wounds.
3 more. Okay. So this game doesn't have armor saves at all. You just take wounds and then.
Yes.
Okay.
And then at the end of, and then we'll lightning with him as well.
More lightning.
Yeah, lightning 3. And I don't think no cover. All right, you're already getting cover from
What's
that.
the range on these things? Like 24?
24, 24.
Okay.
24. Okay. All my shooting, an 18 on them. So lightning 3 on him. Hitting on 5s because you're in cover. 2, good rolling. One more one.
Okay.
So that's all my shooting. The other shooting I have is Bane Chant, and I'm not in combat. What do you got total there?
7.
7. So 7 plus... Yeah. 7 plus 7 is 14, which I think is a waiver.
Which would...
Those are Flame Bearers.
Players. Yeah, 13, 15.
13, 15. So the only thing they can do is they have Fury, I think, but that's only in melee. Yeah, you can countercharge if you're wavered.
Okay.
But they can change facing or back up, but they can't shoot.
Interesting. Okay.
And that's my turn.
And you could re-roll that? Or...
No, inspiring only
if
works.
they die?
Yes.
Okay.
So wait, you have no. Inspiring doesn't help
I
waver.
think it's fine anyways, because I think when I backed them up a bit, they got outside of the 18. Oh, they would have been.
Well, they can always. They have steady aim, so they can move up and shoot.
Oh, okay.
They're really.
I assume steady aim was like when they are not moving, they get a bonus. But,
Oh no, it's they can move and shoot.
Yep. Cool. So then that's it for wounds, and I guess we just go on to charges. Is that the first thing you do?
It would be combat, but
Right.
I have nothing in combat. So sorry, I've clocked you.
Yeah.
Because my turn's done.
Yeah. So is the first thing I do is declare charges?
Movement. So
At any
you can
order?
move, charges, yeah, whatever.
So you can move a guy out of the way and then charge off?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have any charges here. They don't want to charge. These things could charge. So I guess this is the question: is if I charge these guys with them,
Yep.
then could they see me? Can I have a proxy base?
Yes.
I don't
They
wanna
are
move
just a
off.
regular 100 by.
And then if I charge them, I have to go like full frontal?
Yes, unless you're multi-charging, which in this you're talking this unit.
Yeah.
So here, here to here.
Yeah. Just want to see if I can dodge them.
Yep, I think you're good there. Yep.
So I mean, that seems fine.
You'd probably be, unless you kill them in Overrun, which
So the other question is, did you measure the distance from them to them?
they are just out of 10 inches there.
Okay.
So I didn't want, they're my much less armored and harder hitting unit,
Okay.
kind of.
So I could dedicate both these guys in, but if I do, then I have to split this front
Yes, you'd have to go something like that almost, because you kind of share frontage of
as much as
percentage.
possible. Yeah.
I don't.
Then you can probably see me,
I
but
don't
let's
know. I was trying to cover them a bit more, not thinking about them. I still, yeah, I still
well,
can't
that's
see
what I
you.
want to do then.
Yeah, because I
Charge!
think yeah,
No
you go
rules
like-
required. Just if I'm within 10, we're good.
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
and they are.
Yeah, so you might be able to dodge this with them. So first you want to go in with them.
Okay.
You got to pick the order,
Sure.
and then I guess hold on, let's take a look at this. The
Well, we
multi-target.
can do it with the proxy bases for.
Yeah, that's nothing. Because then they would have to go. Actually, you might have to go in with them first. So we're just trying to.
Yeah. So this is the center of my base here.
Okay, yeah, you hold it. That's a lot better. Nope, you can do that, and then you actually.
Yeah. Perfect. Let's do it.
Are you? Well, you're still over that, so it doesn't matter either way.
What? I'm not over.
Nah. Oh, maybe not. Drew, is that over?
Would you have to pivot through that terrain?
I don't think it matters if you pivot through it.
I don't think so.
I think
It's hard to tell without like a.
I think he's avoiding it.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Okay. Sure. So they'll go like this, and then.
Yep. That's probably about right. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think it's something like. Yeah.
Sure. Cool. And they go.
I think you line up the side with like that.
Yeah.
That base.
Oops.
Oh, let me spin my guys around. I modeled poorly.
Basically like this, and then forward slightly.
And this one should be there. Yeah. Yeah. Forward slightly and lined up. Yeah, about there. That's good. And we checked it, and you should be still out. Yep.
Cool. So these things, I guess, could just stand around and get shot again. They've got 7 wounds, so if you do that again, they're probably running. I have to get into charge range with these guys, which means he's gonna have to move over there, which is all fine. What's their charge range?
10.
10.
They're slow humans.
Okay.
Oh, flame bearers do have regen.
Oh,
I think they have regen.
So-
So when you want to activate them and move them, you got to roll a dice for each of your wounds,
yeah.
and on a 5+, each 5+, you get it back.
Okay. Well, I think I'll figure out where my cavalry are going first. 10 inches, and it's just like this tight corner. So if I'm outside of the 10
Yeah.
inches, then I can't get charged.
Nope, not by them. He threatens 10. Humans are slow.
I mean,
I guess he threatens 16 to tie you up potentially.
oh, well, I'm outside of 16 in front.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
And like Wizard Horse could charge me, but that's fine. Okay, so then these guys don't need to do anything but get to a spot where they could move and shoot you where you
I think
currently
they got
are.
bumped because they're.
They got bumped for sure. Yeah, they were like that.
Yeah, because they threatened 23 inches.
But all they're doing is moving back. Sure. Probably.
Yeah.
So
And they're
23
already-
you said. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
You just want to make sure after your 5-inch movement forward that your leader point is out of this. Because if your leader point is sticking in rough ground, you suffer -1 hit basically
with shooting.
with shooting. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you can have the majority of your base in the terrain, but your leader point's sticking out, and then you don't suffer it.
Right. So I might just move them to like that.
Sure.
kind of thing.
Side shuffle. Yep.
Yeah.
So your leader point's still out, and you can always move forward.
And I can move through my own guys too.
As long as you can clear the base fully.
So I think I'll just go snug over here.
Sure. Yeah. You can only move 2.5 inches to the side, but I think that's fine. That's close enough.
I might have gone too far.
Sidestep is half your movement.
Yes. Did not know. So same with the character?
Well, he's nimble, so he can move 90
Okay,
degrees.
so you could pivot, move.
Move 6 inches, which that'll clear the base. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pivot 90 degrees.
And he'll stay in with his front sticking out.
Yep.
If that matters. So wavering, they move, so they should do a roll for their wounds.
Yes.
You said all the wounds they've taken on a 5+?
Yeah. So 7 on 5s. Oh, sorry. That's right. You can't sidestep when you're wavered.
Making up all these rules. Okay. So I think we can still do this. I'm just going to back them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can always move him out of the way next turn for.
Yeah. Because if they move forward and then shoot, they're still fine, right?
Yes, as long as their leader point's outside the cover.
Okay.
Which it certainly would be at that point.
And how far do they back up?
Half speed, so
Okay. So
2.5 inches.
I think they were sticking out a little bit like this, so
Yeah.
they're just going to back up like that.
Sure.
And then
Pop him right in front. Yep.
pop him in front.
And you got how many back? 2, 3?
Two. So down to 5 minutes on them. That actually feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Assuming this guy gets his spell off, I'll be a happy person.
Yep.
So I could charge them, but then I'd be
In the front.
I don't know if that's a bad thing. You don't get to fight me back.
No, in my turn, I'd have to. Basically, all I can do is countercharge you,
Right.
and that holds them up. That
That's what I'm thinking.
I kind of might have to send him in.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge them.
Yep.
I don't measure. Well, I measure.
You're certainly
but-
within 16.
Yeah.
Dude, just to hold before you touch that unit, make sure, find out what arc you're in. I know Sam already checked, but I just want you to see how it
So-
works.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I'm in his
Putting
front.
there,
Because
and
his
then-
front's gonna put most of my unit there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your leader point, it's where, like, so if it was touching there,
Yeah, it's just
Side.
halfway point. Yeah.
but yeah.
Okay, no problem. Here we go. Save the day and physical terrain. Oh, fancy. Some stairs. Okay, so these guys, I want to keep you in my front, but make it so you can't possibly charge me. So I'm gonna go
yes.
like that. Enjoy. Wait. It could be any part of my base.
Right, because let's see, because like, wait, just remember,
I shouldn't have picked up my spells, but let's see if I can.
you only
take
get the
it
one
this way.
pivot, so it's a little. So I could go if you're able to go a bit farther over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically there. You're no
The
problem.
big guy hasn't moved yet, though, right? So
Yeah.
But I think this puts you
Oh,
really into my flank,
right.
so I don't think that actually works.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you can do it.
think I'd have to go like this, but then. So apologies to the internet for watching how janky I am, but
But it's really hard to do without 2 pivots sometimes.
right
Remember-
because I'd want to pivot then pivot again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it with nimble, no problem. But
They are not so nimble. Okay. So
I don't because I don't know. I don't think these guys have a great chance of breaking you.
I mean that was my second is that I'm just gonna.
It's 16 dice hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
So if this guy can shoot 10. Oh, I'm gonna need those traits back actually.
Yeah, and I got a 75 on it.
So if these guys just marched up to there,
Yep.
and he was like that.
Can't charge you.
Looks like he can see you.
And you see, right, I don't get cover because they're a height 5 versus height 2, so there's a 3 difference, so no cover. He might have to be a height 6, but it doesn't matter either way.
This all looks
He's
fine.
height 6. Yep.
And he's in my front. He's on my flank. Does that matter?
I can't see you.
Perfect.
I'm
Okay.
looking.
So they're just going to march to here.
Yep.
He's going to get ready to shoot fireballs, as one does.
Yep.
And I guess I'll just make sure he's. I guess he has to look and then move, but this should still be fine.
Yeah,
I
and
just want to make it so there's no chance that this guy could sneak into the front.
Well, I can hit you. I can hit. I should be able to. Well, hold on. I might be able to charge him. Charging. Yeah, I definitely can.
Okay.
Charging individual charging is risky, just because.
But if I turn like this, you can't.
So now I'm in your flank, and if you, I think I'm fine. I can't charge your flank, so you're good.
Okay. Sure. So these guys probably just want to aim and shoot up the guys that I don't want to charge.
If they want, they could also back up 2.5 inches and shoot.
Wait, these guys are your bigger hitting unit?
They have crushed 1, so they get +1 to hit damage. They only have 12 attacks hitting on 4s though, so 6 hits, -1 to hit.
Thanks,
-1
Rooster. Yeah,
Numbers mean nothing to
Fireball
me.
is
Okay. Do they
12
hit harder
inches.
than
Yes.
Fireball is 12-inch range, unless he's got a special Fireball.
Oh,
Yeah, fire range is 12. That's right.
oh, well,
I was thinking it was 10.
he's fine where he is.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, he's there now. Okay.
Yes, they hit slightly harder than these guys, but these guys are way more survivor.
Okay, but not against guys.
No,
Well, I guess they have cover right now, right?
they both have cover, and
Right,
I don't.
because I'd be shooting over my own guys.
Yeah,
What about your Pegasus? Does it have cover?
Yes, because it's in the woods as well.
Okay.
You can
Any
see
chance
him.
that I could shoot it and do a lot of damage to it, though? Or is it?
He does a lot of healing on himself,
Okay, so
and also what units within 6.
nuts to that.
Yeah.
What about this guy? Can I shoot and kill him?
You're -1 to hit him, but he has only 10. You could, if you spiked, you might waver him as well.
Okay. If I waver him, does he lose his inspire?
No, he's also inspiring, but
Yeah, but he's not within that, right?
no,
I'll
I
break
think
that unit.
9 inches. No, so yeah, you have it if you spike, but not a great chance.
Oh, I like odds. Or not odds.
Either way, you're hitting on 5s on basically everything.
Yeah, I don't have to move, so...
Yep.
Well, I guess I'll back up then, so I don't have to. Because I just need any part of my base within 18?
Yes. Leader point, I guess, actually.
First point. Okay. I look good there.
Yep.
The rest of this standoff, what do we do? I could get on the hill. I could get charged. Seems like unnecessary to get charged.
You have a lot over there, and I don't have a ton to fight it.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might just be able to get on this hill and bully you away. So like these guys could march 10. You can march over a hill?
Yes, and you march for your own units.
Right. And if you charge onto a hill, you lose what?
If you are on a hill and you're charging a unit off the hill,
You get a bonus.
you get
Okay.
+1 to damage.
Okay, but there's no penalty for...
Nope.
Okay, so maybe what I'll do is I'll put these guys up and then put the ghosts in front of them, and then
Yep.
you have to charge the ghosts, right?
Or shoot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I can't... Well, you can only block off your frontage of so much.
Right, but you'll have to move through them to get
It's
to
also
them.
viable to like move your ghosts right in front of a unit.
Right.
And anything that charges the stuff that you move up isn't going to be flanking the stuff you've already sent in, so that's great.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to stay primarily on the hill.
So you get, yep.
Get my cover bonus. And
Or
they'll
you get
run-
crushing, no cover.
Oh. Fine. And they'll go like that as well.
Okay, yeah. So I don't want to be charging or shooting them.
And then I'm fine if you charge them. You don't want to charge them? I
Well,
figured
it's
you would. 'cause
minus
they're-
1 to hit.
I guess you'd rather shoot them, but
They're stealthy as well, so that kind of sucks.
yeah.
It's all just bad.
But these things could also just move to like here, and you probably couldn't even shoot them, right?
You get cover, so it's -2 to hit.
-2. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. And if they were like right there, then you wouldn't be able to charge them either.
Yeah.
But it would leave these guys free to. Okay,
Flank.
I see what you're talking about. Yeah, and I could just move them like right within an inch. Kind of?
I don't think you can really stop, because you can't see them, and you were right up here, right?
Yeah, and they were almost beside the demon guy.
Right.
I should use more proxies in this game.
So you could...
And they were touching the.
Yeah, or just-
right behind
Yeah,
the wall.
you could, because you're not nimble, you could move and march 8,
Right.
but you can't really, because what I can do is I can basically turn to the sideways and just go straight that way, as long as I
Okay.
can see you. So I don't
Because you
think,
can pivot through me?
I can pivot through you, just can't end a pivot on you.
Okay. Yeah, then I wouldn't be able to stop it.
So I don't think you can stop a flank charge there.
Okay. That's
You're
fine.
probably going to break that unit, and your units are going to be able to do like a post-fight reform move.
Oh, okay.
So you can
But
pivot.
this unit here is kind of blocking what this can do a lot of.
No, that's fine.
So
Okay, well, they're not in the spot to really stop them, so they're just going to go and get in front of the second guy.
Yep.
I think that's the best thing they could do. And then these guys, this guy,
Yep. He gets 3 pivots.
well, 3 is unnecessary, but getting within 6 inches seems like it's really important.
Yep.
Oh,
You're not inspired over there. Oh, yeah, that's...
that could be an issue. I don't think I really want to put him there, though, because it seems like he could get into some trouble.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. You can't see me over here, right? Or you can?
From
Penalties?
where you?
If he was like there.
I can't. These are all height 2, so as long as there's something in the way, these guys can't see over.
Okay.
Can't shoot you.
You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna put him like that.
Okay. He's relatively survivable for an individual. He's probably like 13, 15.
Well, you're my friend,
Yep.
but there's no room to put a base.
Individuals, you can kind of. Individuals actually snap to the unit. They pivot to the unit.
Your units pivot to me?
No, so what would happen is I'd charge you, and then because it's an individual, he actually turns to me.
Oh,
You
I
can't,
see, I see.
you can't charge
I can't
block
jank you that way.
individuals as much as you can other units.
Okay, but you'd have a penalty to charge there.
Yeah, hitting on 5s. I'm not going to break him with this unit.
Sure, that's good enough. I just want him in range of all these things, and he seems to be doing that.
Yep.
Cool. I think that's enough fiddling with my movement. Time to do some.
Boosting.
He does the spell.
Yep.
This is the stealth spell.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I know. He does it.
You got that little token there.
Boom. Skull. Shooting. So they could shoot. I'll do my Demon Lord first. He is Fireball 10.
Yep. So no cover, so hitting on 4s.
Sure.
You're shooting the cav or the hero, I guess. You got a choice.
I think I'll work on the cab unit.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a heal.
Hitting on 4s
Sounds
is 6. And then wounding on
5s. No crushing on fireball.
Okay. 1.
One
Wow.
wound. So you do all your shooting, and then you roll the nerve checks.
Yep.
Whereas in combat, you do it as you go along.
So they can't. He casts a spell. Really just down to them.
Yep.
I think I'll shoot the lone hero. What's his?
So you will suffer -1 to hit because it's an individual. That's just a rule.
But I get a -1 to hit the guys in the forest anyways.
Yeah, you're -1 everywhere. He is a Death 5, so you're wounding on 4s, and he has 10, 12.
Okay. So hitting on. I would normally hit on 4s and I hit on 5s now.
Sorry, yeah. Hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s.
Okay.
No cover, because I think you got, you see him, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, and I have piercing, right? So
Yeah, so Death 5 goes down to Death 4.
that. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Yep. Yeah. Light them up.
Ugh.
And then 4s.
4s.
Ha. Take 4.
Oh.
Greed.
So any other shooting? I don't think so.
Unless what the guy shoots, but he.
No, I don't think he has a gun.
Nope. He's inspiring, mighty, bunch of stuff. I think it's time to punch.
So you can pick who you want to. You got to roll nerve checks now from shooting.
Right.
So you gotta
Well, I can't do anything. Can't.
You can double 6 him to waver him.
Nope. Failed. Lost the dice. And.
An 8 kills of 6 waivers. 7 waivers.
Well,
That's
something.
something.
Okay. So charges. I'll do some succubi action.
Yeah,
20
you gotta pick
attacks,
who
that's a
you
lot.
want to go first.
Well, I don't think it matters, right? It's all just on the same unit. So
Yeah.
It's not like there's interrupts or anything weird in this
Nope.
game.
Nope.
So
Succubi first.
sure.
So hitting at -1 to hit. Because
Generally,
of-
for order of operations, if you are charging an inspiring unit, you want to do them first because you do route checks immediately.
in
So
combat.
you could take out an enemy inspiring source, and it'll affect.
Oh,
The
right.
combats you do
Well,
afterwards.
so not. It doesn't matter if
In
I'm
this
inspired.
case, it does
Yeah.
not matter.
Well, I think I'd rather do the most amount of wounds possible with one unit and then force a possible break check.
You do all the
all the
combats
same.
first. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like if you were fighting this guy as well, you might be able to kill him first and then do the combat over here.
So these ones would normally hit on 3s. They hit on 4s.
Yep. Yeah. So great.
Better lucky than good.
Armor 4. No piercing or crushing, I don't think.
Oops, I might have knocked one, but
No, I didn't give
looks like
it
just 3.
3.
And then 25 attacks, so 5 more. Hitting on 4, so then hitting on 5.
Yes.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. That's pretty good, actually. And then force again.
Yeah, they always wound. They have a hammer measured force, which is always force. Doesn't matter what my armor is.
Okay. 3. 4.
Not so great. 7. So it's an 8 to kill twice, or a 6 to waver.
Okay.
6 waves. And I did not give them Indomitable Will.
That would prevent waiver.
Yeah. Oh, you got. Oh, you got here. Here.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Forgot I had ghosts. They are a bunch of tortured souls. They get 9 attacks.
3. Hit on 4th, 3s.
Hit on 4s.
Okay.
And they have Thunder's Charge. Do they lose that going up the...
Nope. I think they've Crush 1, Thunder 1, or just Thunder?
Crush 1, Thunder 1.
Okay. So 4's to hit. 3. Wounding on 3s, because I'm Def 5. Okay. 2 wounds. Double 6 will waver. I do have Indomitable Will on them. 2 wounds. Okay.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Yes. All right. Waver, a lot of waivers. So, turn, what turn is it? My turn 3? No, that was your,
That was my turn too.
my turn 2, yeah. We got our little, yeah, let's just multi-charge your ghouls with my, well, let's see what that looks like before I screw myself. So it's basically going to be like that and that. I break, yeah. When you charge, if you charge an individual, which are this guy, or your guy, and you kill him, yeah, after combat, there's a couple things you do, but one thing is move forward d6 inches.
Okay.
If you kill an individual and you move forward and hit another unit, you count as recharging that unit.
Okay.
So you got to be careful about dual charging individuals.
Right.
But I think because of that spacing, I'm probably okay. So yeah, so we're gonna double charge. Send him in. Just do this. Because you got hands hanging out. And because our bases are so different, I think it'll be something like...
Yeah, I think I'll get rid of base models for this game and try to get them like way off the front.
You should see
like
my
this.
Ogres. I have so much overhang. I have to butt charge everything.
Ugly. It's like playing Scorn.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's... It's not a rule I'm super...
Because it doesn't matter. Like you just need like a general representation of the units.
There's a minimum model count, which is 50% plus 1.
I would do it.
I don't let anything go over that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I'd rather a unit be like plain looking, and I don't care if there's 10 cavalry on a base or 5, or I guess it would be 6. But
This guy is just charging here.
okay.
Speed 10, so charge 20.
Yep.
Yeah, I should have sized my ogres down to like 90%, 85 maybe. They're sweet.
Or there's less of them on the base, maybe. Like,
Just even heroes.
oh
Yeah, it's not so much the number is fine. It's the models going forward.
But there's almost always like a pose that you could find that would be like, they're up and over something.
Yeah.
Until someone else has a giant model. I don't know. I got a mammoth that I could put the base to base with things, so like.
Right. So, okay, this is a counter charge there. Let's think about that first, because I probably want a dual charge. Because we can't see you, but could see you. What are you doing? Probably just poking them to try to waver them again. Not great. Okay. So let's, we will dual charge. So he's gonna go.
Okay. And the guy in the back can see them? Oh, they're on a hill.
This guy? I just had to draw a line of sight to any part of your base.
Okay.
And they were angled a bit.
Sure.
And they are counter charging, of course. Their armor 4? I think that's right. Let's go with
Maybe.
that sounds.
Defense 4?
Yes,
Yeah.
4. Wavered. Okay. Now I think yes, you can certainly see them, and you. Yeah. What do you got, Cameron? Can't land there. You didn't give
I
me
was
much.
definitely hoping to kill the inspiring guy and then kill the unit in melee. That would have been sweet.
Yes, that would have been bad news bears for me. I can't do. I wanted to hold you up with him, but I can't do that now. So we are going to charge. Yeah, we'll just double charge them.
Sure.
This will be a flank. This will be a front.
Sure.
They're going to be hindered, so they're hitting on 5s instead. Because this is the. I guess I want to actually get a check what this guy would be.
Oh, you're definitely my flank.
It's this one here. I'm looking.
Oh.
I was thinking of triple charging you.
Yeah. No, that is definitely flank. Okay, that could be interesting.
That is generally how you want to take care of lower abyssals because they do have regen.
So much
5.
healing.
20-22 nerve. They are not inspired at the moment, so.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
they are.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're
there.
right. You moved that one individual.
Yeah.
Up. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I really didn't want to lose a big brick to just being unsupported. Like, it seems like that's the name of this game, is support your models. It's not like Hero Hammer. I mean, maybe this guy can pump some
yeah.
cavalry, but
We will triple charge, sorry. So this guy's gonna go in, hits, moves to there. Something like that, probably. This guy will.
yeah. So you're trying to like minimize overlap on the outsides of the bases, or how does it? Like, what's the rule for this, or is it just share the?
Oh yeah, I don't have a super strong grasp of it. It's
You want to share equal percentage of facing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So a little.
So like, yeah, he's a little bit of half on him, so they're a little bit like half on them. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
And this guy will go there, and then he tries to get as far over as he can. To the
Right. So
center,
they
but he
brick up.
can't.
Yeah.
And then this guy's gonna withdraw an inch because I can do that.
Okay.
So Sam's kind of skipping steps, but you want to, once you hit the facing after a charge, you
Right.
align to the unit that you charged, and then you center up with them.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just so
like
I
a
can at least
connect,
blast him.
align,
stuff.
And what does
shit.
Ensnare do? That's the penalty to hit melee?
Yes, -1 to hit if hitting from the front.
Okay.
So these guys are just gonna halt and just gonna. You're stealthy, but that's all I got. They backed up. They're facing forward, but I'll keep them that way just for the.
Yep, yep.
So when you're in melee, you can do a 1-inch free withdraw, and then be given an order.
Okay.
Actually, that's more of a we won't worry about that right now. Basically, all I'm doing is taking that free 1 inch and not doing anything. I could back up further if I wanted, but
Okay.
I think that's fine. Here, I don't like this. Can I get the cav? Oh, it's over here. Just gonna borrow this.
Where? Well, I mean, we can put your cavalry like,
They-
as close as
Sure.
they can get.
Yeah, I guess that other guy's.
We know that the other units are where they are.
I don't think I can get out of it. I would like to go something like this, then turn to pivot. Wonder if that's possible. Probably not. Speed 9 though. So, right, I have to stay out of an inch, but after the. So I guess
So you can move with an inch to get to play out?
yeah, and then at the end of after the pivot, I'd have to stay out. So basically, I go 9 inches. So basically, like there. Does that even go over your unit? Yeah, a little more. Okay. Yeah, I think I can go to like there.
And when you pivot, can you pivot off the table?
You can pivot off the table as long as you don't end on it. But I think I'm still going to be in your. Yeah, still in your sight.
Excellent.
So
Only pivot 90, remember?
right.
That was a bit over.
Yeah, that probably was. But either way, I don't really want to do that then. Here, I'm getting flanked. Ugh, this is bad. Here, I think. Oh, I mean, that's just. That would be. I think that's front. Oh, I have to go farther over. Yeah, that's definitely front.
Oh, I guess that was a question that I should have checked for them. When they charge, did they have to go full on front? Or
Yes.
'cause- Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You have, if you can, you have to center up.
Okay. Because they didn't have to. I think they could have done some janky stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
Which they've probably seen.
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna charge these guys.
Sure.
It's kind of just a stall in action right now. 'Cause I think that puts them in the front either way. Tortured Souls are fearless. They don't have a waiver value. Is that correct? Yeah. that's
Right.
Okay. You're just. I could do some stuff, but I'm inspiring everyone, so that's fine.
Those are wavered.
Oh, when he after the end of his move, he has Radiant to life, so models within 6 inches heal 1.
Okay.
So when he pops there, he heals. That means Scott over here, which is he has a rally too, so I'd kind of like to sidestep a little bit.
It's rally too.
Plus two to waiver values.
Oh, that's really strong.
Yeah. Okay, that's you are
Why so grumbly?
I hate this
Yeah.
game. Okay. Maybe not quite that far, because my gun, I'm scared about my
I guess not fighting back makes something like charging someone with a wizard a much more appealing option. It
Pardon?
seems like a really good model.
Yeah, he is. I ran 3 of them in my last league list.
Well, you're shooting like no cover, lightning zaps and things. And they seem really strong.
Yeah, he gets value on the approach, and then he just goes in and ties something up for a time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go without that. Anyway, let's go shooting. We'll do lightning. I can see, because I'm height 5, you'll get cover, you already get cover. Lightning 6 on them from him, assuming that's 24 inches.
Yep.
No problem. Oh, yeah. Lightning 6. Hitting on 5s, wounding on 2s, because you're only def 3. 2 hits, 2s, 2 wounds.
Okay. Up to 7.
Up to 7. 6 to wave.
That's sort of standard for people to call it out as they go.
I do.
All right.
Here, I'm just going to put 24 shots into them.
Okay.
You're stealthy, so I'm hitting on 6s.
Okay.
Hitting on 6s, wounding on 2s, because I'm pierce 2.
All right. Let's see if you get your 5 wounds on average. I'm calling 4. Oh,
That's
you're on track.
yeah.
Oh.
Average. Oh, 6. Gotcha. We're gonna Bane Chant this unit here from him. He has a lute that he plays and Bane Chants. Bane Chants +1 to wounds. They wound on 2s now.
I don't know. There's no loot model on that thing.
He's a good singer. That's all my shooting. Yes, so let's do checks. We'll do there first. 6 to waver, 8 to kill, but you're inspired because you have 7 wounds.
I guess we reroll it.
Yep.
I have 7 wounds.
Yep, so that's 15. Again, instead.
Cool. So did
Yep. Good spike. And here, what do you got? 6 wounds plus probably nothing. That's 14. Oh, that might be a waiver.
That's a waiver.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, getting wrecked. I needed them.
Yes, that's not ideal. Combat. Let's go. My guys over here, they get 14 attacks. Hitting on, they hit on 4s normally, and 5s because they had to go through that.
Yep.
3 hits. Yep. These are my pistoliers.
Defense 4.
Defense 4, just no crushing, so just 1 wound.
Okay.
Dash 14 on them.
Yeah.
Can't do anything because you don't waver.
Right. It'd be hard to roll a 13.
It would.
15 or
I
whatever.
could try though. Okay, let's do 30 attacks from them. They have 15
30
base.
for that little tiny unit.
15 base, but you're in the flank. And flank
Oh,
is
you double.
Double attacks for flank, triple and rear.
Also,
Gross. Okay. Well, let's see if these abyssals pivot.
I think they're dead, but
Wow, that's unfortunate.
yes. Brew, I need my colored dice. I can't count.
If they're dead and you need to move afterwards, it's going to be a bad look.
It's a very restricted move, but yeah. So I'm gonna do this twice. This is 5s coming out of the woods. That's an excellent roll. Oops, that was a 6. Then 4s, because they have arm 4. 2 wounds.
2.
And then second roll. Start again. Look at that. What did I say? 4s. 3.
So 5 in total.
5 total. Now we're gonna do 14 attacks for my 7 attack dude. He doesn't suffer because he flies out of the woods. He doesn't care about that. It's only if he lands in the woods. 3s. This is Crush 2, Thunder 1. So 2s because you're Def 4.
Holy.
7.
Totally misunderstood how strong he was. So they
In the
take-
flank, he's pretty good. Then
Well,
I-
he's just so fast, it seems hard to stop him from flanking.
Yep.
Somewhere.
6, 9, 12 attacks. This is 4s and how many wounds?
I'm thinking 12.
That feel good.
Maybe.
4s and 3s with them. Average. 3 wounds.
Okay.
Up to 15.
Yeah.
So I need a 7 twice. I think because you're a 22.
22.
First one, dead. Jesus. Dead.
Okay.
25%.
Problems.
Yes, that's.
Oops. Okay. We're a little stuck.
Let's back up a bit.
Ah.
Here, we're 1 inch away there. Nope. Yeah, that's about 1 inch from here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and these guys were further up. So we're these dudes. They were, yeah, something like that. Okay, what can I do?
What can't you do?
So I think these, they're wavered. That's
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
I'm in danger.
Yep.
He'll do that. He can turn to face, so. I got 6 wounds in. That's.
I think every morale check has broken your way, and that's why we're in this spot. Not to say that it's totally that, but getting flanked is a lot worse than I thought too.
Yeah.
Um,
We were here. I just turned him 9
Because like
degrees.
you've got some ghosts to kill later too, and you might kill the ghouls. That could be like everything.
Yeah, that would be a very good human turn.
Well, I think it would be the end of the game. I mean,
Yeah, that's
because
not great.
yeah. If I'm
Uh,
down 5 units,
And
on
because
your turn-
that, you're not doing anything there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's, we'll do here. Yeah, I think that unit's also dead.
Yeah.
24 in the flank.
Yeah, it's the double attacks on the flank. Like, I don't think there's a reason to charge them after seeing that. Like, I think if they moved off and just made it so you
You should
couldn't have
have
charged
really.
my cavalry, I think that
On
probably
average,
would've
you
been-
should have broke that unit you charged, and you would have been able to reform.
Oh yeah, I would. I think I would have been safe there if I killed that unit.
It was hard that.
It just would have kept the guys on my front, like to like. I'm not sure if you can pivot backwards, but I think I probably.
You can move back. You can reform
this is
360
the-
or
Yeah.
side.
Well, there's
attacks,
like
do
the
this
14 decks of the Pegasus guy really hammered me.
And you should have lived there. 7 twice. It's average you live, right?
Yeah, I spiked a bit low on that one. This is these guys in the flank. This is their first 12 attacks. Wow. 6 damage.
Okay.
Again, 12, because they got 24 altogether. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, because they have crushed 1. Another 3.
Okay. Up to 9.
And then I got 25 attacks from my big hammer unit. That's 18, 20, 25. 3s and 2s, because they got the Bane Chant. Oh, Jesus. Devastated. Yeah. Another 17.
17.
Plus 17 damage, yeah.
Oh, well, they can't possibly.
Dead. Yeah, double ones, they'd be fine.
Okay.
That's the only. But I don't have. They have to back up, and I have to get like 2 inches of a backup.
Yeah, I think preventing getting charged by the flying horse would have been.
No,
better
it's a
use of
backup.
it.
It's only 1 inch. Oh no.
Yeah, flying chaff is really, really valuable.
But now, even once you kill them, I'm not threatening them because I didn't get far enough. I can't move them forward.
Oh,
I can only pivot. So unless we're in, you started out at.
I'm more concerned about like they're now like one of the only. No, I guess you get to shoot Succubi another turn, or charge them.
Or charge them, yeah. Here,
Mixing options.
we'll do my Baron. 3s and your arm defense 4 on the ghouls.
Their defense 4. Yeah.
2 wounds.
Okay.
And then 16. 3. Ooh, that's a lot of ones. And then 2s. Another 8.
Okay.
10?
So the 10.
So
total.
6 twice. 4 to waver. You have Fury. Dead. These 2 here. 5. So you're wavered, but you have Fury, so you can just countercharge, no problem.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not great. That's turn.
Okay. Well. So these ones, they can move normally. They just can't attack.
No, they can only back up or
Reform.
reform. So just
if they
pivot.
back up, they're just going through 3.
Yeah, 3 inches back. But you could also just turn to pivot.
Well, I'll keep them in my front.
Yeah, these 2 units in front.
Yeah.
I'll just keep them like that, but they are facing
So
that way.
it's pivot or backup.
Yes.
Okay.
If you were nimble, you could back up and pivot, but you're not.
It's not a bad choice to just go like this. And keep
Yeah, because these guys aren't threatening you.
Yeah, and this way I can try to keep the guns in my front too.
That doesn't matter at all. It's only melee which doubles.
Oh, okay.
And you need to keep, you need to pivot a bit more. That should do it. A little more. Sorry. Am I? No, you're right. You're fine there. But that's
fine.
Yeah, none of these guys are threatening you.
Yep.
But they do have 6 wounds. They don't have regen, do they? I
Um,
don't think they were a regen unit.
no. So I guess they countercharge, is that what
So,
it is?
yeah, they-
and I would declare this guy at the same time?
Yes. So
Okay.
you could double charge the knights, or
So if I,
you have to double charge the knights.
well, can't they charge the knights and you can charge the character?
Yes.
And then if I kill the character, could I then bounce off and kill more stuff?
Yes. So let's see if you can fit, because you you first have to do that.
Well, the knights are in base with me.
Right. So you pivot, but you only pivot to go middle of that, and then you'd have to be able to fit in there. Because you're only...
So I would be middle, like there.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can fit into him.
That's what we have these things for.
Because you have to be able to... you also can't move through your own guys during a charge. So that would be fine,
problem.
but you have... oh yeah, because you can probably go... What,
Yeah, you can type this corner like that.
is he nimble?
Well, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think he's fine, because he'll just go like to here and then go there. Yeah, sure, that's good.
Sorry, why would they move? Why would the ghouls move over?
Well, the ghouls are counter-charging the knights.
They're centering on the knights.
But I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, they won't move over if we charge here.
No, but first he countercharges the knights. They're done. Then he comes and charges the hero. And then he wants to kill the hero and overrun.
I'm just not
into
sure,
the
like,
knights.
because that would pull these guys out of combat with the knight.
The ghouls only shift over if it's multi-charging the knight.
No, because they were... Because I had to multi-charge the ghouls. The ghouls, if they're countercharging, they have to go over here.
Gotcha.
And then he pivots and gets in.
I thought you were shifting over to take.
No.
So they're
That's why it was really tight, but yeah, it should be
like
centered
that,
on them.
and he'll be as tight as he can get and butted up against them. So
Yep.
check the center.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not sure if you can kill a guy on a horse, but if you can't, then
It's because I get +2/+2. It's not great, but
troubles 3 for me.
yes, my turn too.
Okay, so
Oh, I didn't do that. Sure, I guess I don't even hit.
okay, but still, I mean, reckon me.
Yeah.
I guess I could throw fireballs at him. Chance of him dying is like 0 though.
Who are you talking? You're better just to charge and then like back up a little bit.
Right, but if I charge, then he's probably in a chargeable spot, right?
You mean-
These guys charge 10, don't they?
Right, but as long as you kill him, then you just back up D3. And so
You're like, this guy's dead, right?
Pardon?
This guy's like super dead, is what you're saying?
Against you, yeah, he's Def 4 and
Okay.
9/11, so
I will
not
charge.
inspired. I mean, you could double one me.
Well, we can try. So he'll just stop on the flank. 'Cause
Yeah, I think he's probably in the flank. That's fine.
I was pretty sure he was here.
Yep.
So I just kind of eyeballed the 90 degrees.
You have 18 attacks, you're hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
So what's this over
Just
here?
one thing to consider is he might not be able to get out of threat range if you care, but you could also just stand there and drain life him to get a couple wounds on,
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
because then you keep him safe.
Yeah.
So as long as he's height 4, so you see right over it, and there's no cover with drain life.
Yeah, and I'll stay mostly in the cover thing here, just in case I get
Yep.
shot at.
You don't have any healing to do, but still,
Well, that's why I was saying throw fireballs.
you can't if you're in combat. Drain life you can go into combat,
Okay.
but not fireballs.
But you lightning in combat, didn't you?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope, I was shooting unengaged stuff.
Okay.
And these guys were unengaged when I backed up and blasted them.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy has regular line of sight rules, or does he pivot and charge off?
He can, individuals can do a 360 pivot at the beginning and see whatever they want.
Right. So he could charge anything except for the cavalry model, and he probably can't see them.
No, because that would block line of sight.
Now, if I put him slightly on the hill, he could have like seen anything,
Pretty well, yeah.
which wouldn't have mattered much.
You needed him there to get the inspiring, which
Yeah.
you're trying to do. You can charge these cav if you want, because they'll just shift over.
Right.
But can you triple
But I probably do want to charge with
the succubus?
the succubus.
Yes. And they see over because they're on the hill.
Yeah. These guys can't really retreat because they can't back off an inch. Is that?
No, but they can just countercharge. They'll move. Looks like they move that way because they're farther over that way, and then these guys come in.
So,
Actually, these guys should be a little
and
farther.
I'll have to kill these things, or I guess jam these guys up. I might as well charge them with those guys there, and these guys.
Ooh, it's charging. Actually, why don't you just do this? Back them up a little bit. There you go. Charging them because you can't end a pivot over them, so you don't usually want to end your movement so close.
Okay.
So say you blend there, because then you can.
Sure. Yeah, I guess there's no reason to go closer than that. I was just.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, like if they all want to charge the cavalry, that could work, right?
You can get 2 units in. You're not gonna be able to get 3 units in.
Why not?
Well, let's see which.
Because the ghost can just go like this.
Well, it has to be because you don't get to pick where they go.
Okay.
So they're base lined up. They are. They're farther that. Well, let's say they were right here. What would happen then? These guys are definitely have to be on this side because they're farthest over.
No, I don't care about the ghouls.
Oh, you're not trying to get the ghouls in?
I mean, this guy.
Oh, sorry. I
These
thought you
two.
were... Yes.
No, I don't think the ghouls do enough damage. So like I just want to get up here, hit them, and then get into a spot where I'm outside of line of sight of all of these units, and I think that's doable. And so like I could even march these ghouls and get them out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because...
But I don't think I can march them because I think
Did the
they'll end up
torture
getting.
souls take damage?
Pardon?
They took one.
Yeah.
Then
They lost fly.
Yeah. They lost their flying thunders.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they could do some silly stuff. 10 inches. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're playing invade, so that's...
Yeah, I just want them over there, but I think they'll still end up being in your range because you don't pivot afterwards, right?
No, but let's see where you're trying to... Because you do have to end outside an inch of enemy models.
Right.
But 10 to... Oh, yeah, you're fine there.
Okay. Let's just get them out of the way.
Yeah, and nothing's threatening there. Next turn, they can probably...
Well, they can do something.
Yeah.
And I want these guys charging them.
Yeah, it's close, so we won't care about it too much, but...
I just don't know how it works, so.
How would it... Oh, yeah, these guys will go here. They'll go straight in. They'll go in there.
That sounds perfect.
So you basically line up relative where your leader points are. So he had to be over there.
Right. I see.
And this was close to where these guys would have been, but
Right. So like if they were on the other side, they'd have to be on this one.
yes, and then it wouldn't work because he is too wide
Okay.
because he's he shares the equal base.
Right. I
So
see.
he'd overhang.
So there'd be no
over
room
there.
for other units. Okay. What's this?
No, it's nothing. That was an old waiver.
Okay. So then I could shoot some things. Shooting this guy here seems like it's unlikely to kill him.
Yes, he's a 15, 17, def 5. These guys are def 3. You can shoot them because they've already got 7
Charge
wounds
10?
on them. Yes,
And I move back
2.5.
2.5.
Which
So I'm about 7 inches away, so you could charge me no matter what I do.
you can turn if you want to turn to face to shoot these guys, maybe break them, and then if I charge you, I have to go over the wall.
Okay.
You just turn there, blast them. I have 7 wounds. Maybe you break them,
Right.
and then only one thing is charging them in the front, which is not great.
I think they're gonna die to shooting.
Maybe, but hitting on 6s is not great.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
They're currently uninspired as well.
So you just make it so you like majority of your base is facing the wall. Is that how you do it?
Well, it's, because I have to go straight into you.
Oh, so
as
if
long
any
as-
part of my
yeah.
base is over. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
there's no way I could stop Birdie from getting.
No.
And I just have to be within 18
of
of them.
them.
That's
Yep.
less than 6.
And the majority of this facing is not obscured, so no cover.
Cool. That all sounds fine. I think that's my movements and shenanigans.
Yep.
Spells. I'll do the Drain Life spell.
Yep.
So that is, where are you? Drain Life is 6, so I guess I roll 6 dice.
Yep.
And
Hits
4
on
up.
4s.
3.
Yep. And then wounding on crush. Train life is pierce 1, so wounding on 3s because I'm armed 4.
2.
2 wounds to start. I'm in combat, so I'll never take a nerve test. But
Okay.
do you have any? Yeah, do you have more shooting?
Yeah. So then we'll do the
That should almost guarantee
Flame
double one.
Bears. Just 10 shots.
Yep.
Okay.
Hitting on
Seems
4.
small compared to your 24s with your guns.
Well,
Oh, you're doing both at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s. And then moving on
3s. They are spearmen who have def
2.
up to 9. Not great,
So
but
that's all my shooting. So then I can just roll a nerf.
yep. So nerf here.
4.
Waivers. So they're not fighting next turn.
Oh, I guess that's something.
Yep.
It's not
And then
the
you would
6 that I needed.
you
or-
normally do that, but we're in combat, so you don't.
So then just a
roll
bunch of
nerf
combats. Okay. Let's do this combat here and see if I kill Magic Horse.
Yes.
I probably lose all my bonuses because I'm cavalry that got charged.
But
Right?
I didn't do a damage, so you don't lose any bonuses.
Oh, interesting.
You have to get disordered, which is taking a damage in melee in order to lose your thunders.
Okay, so I got my 18 attacks with Crushing Strength and Thunder's Charge.
Yep. So you're 3s, so you hit on 3s, and wounding on 2s because I'm def 4.
Oh, well, yeah, you're in trouble.
Well, he wasn't meant to live.
Wounding on 2, you said?
Yeah.
That's
Devastated.
10.
Devastated is when you match your morale value. So now you roll the double. If you double 1 me,
Right.
you're screwed. But
Yeah.
you sure don't. And
Double
now-
6s. Where were you
Now
before?
you probably want to back up.
Yeah, I want to be outside of 10.
Yeah, and 1 inch will get. So you do have to when you. So when you kill someone in combat, you can reform. You can move forward D6, but you have to go the full D6. You can sidestep or back up D3, but you have to go the full D3.
I'll do the full D3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter because
1.
that gets you out.
Cool.
Yep.
There. I'm gonna do the Pit Lord guy on your cavalry dude.
It would be.
So if he kills you, I gotta move him again and then fight again, right?
Yes, but what if you do the ghouls first? This is a little more tricky, but if you do the ghouls first, you force a morale check here, and then if you kill him, you force another morale check here after you swing. So you get 2 morale checks on the same unit.
Okay, why would I force a morale check on the knight by attacking with ghouls?
Well, because they're just in combat, so after they fight, they do a morale check right away.
Okay.
And then, normally that would be it, but if you kill an individual and overrun into something, you would then get another new combat.
I see what you're talking about. They put a morale check on the knights, and then I would get a hold in.
You basically get 2 morale checks.
Sure. Okay, that sounds good.
Killing the knight is not great odds here, but
yeah, and they don't have a waiver token, so they regen probably, don't they?
I don't think ghouls.
They do
They're
not.
just cheap gaff.
Okay. How did they not waiver or anything bad happen to them?
They did waiver, but they have fury, so they can.
Okay. I was gonna say because it feels like they got smacked.
They did.
So melee 5. No, when you see it hit a dice. And then 4s or
5. I'm dead
5s?
5. Need 1 here to disorder me.
1.
All right. At least I lose my thunderous next turn. So
All right.
slapping you. Now I do have 2 wounds on me, so a 12 will waiver.
Then let's see the big guy. He is 7 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on
3.
Wait. Yeah, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And then crushing 2.
Wounding on 3s.
He has vicious, so you reroll 1s to wound.
Good catch.
Oh.
To
Oh,
wound,
1.
not to
Okay.
there you go.
Relevant 2s. 3 of them.
3, 9 to kill twice because he's inspired.
Nope. Nothing. Things are not going well. Nothing has done
You at
more
least
than
have
waiver.
stuff in your side. My side, I don't yet.
No, I feel like I'm down 4 units and I'm about to be down more. Okay, so we've got a pile on some guys here. Let's do right to left. Abyssal Champion, he's got 5 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s and crushing strength 1.
Yeah, wounding on 2s because I only have to 3.
5.
5 wounds. Your
Succubi.
Succubi came off the hill,
2.
so they have Thunder 1.
3.
I think you guys are dead.
Thunder 1 is plus to hit, or is it?
Plus to wound.
Plus to hit. Okay.
So
hitting
3s and
on
2s.
I think they did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think we can pick them up, right? No, I guess I have to do a morale check.
Oh, yeah.
That's another 15.
Okay,
so I'll
if
just
you
roll
want
it.
to roll the double 1, they're inspired twice
I have to roll twice.
because I'm inspired. So you route them with that roll, route them with that roll.
Okay.
Now, so now you have options.
Yeah.
And you order kind of matters here. I mean, really, I think you kind of just want to turn ship, but or maybe move forward with them. But so you can.
Yeah, I think turning is better because I think if I turn, I can still be a. If I turn, I don't move at all.
No, you will. Your butt will.
So like, I'll go further this way when I
Yeah.
turn because my center point. So
No, I don't think you really care if I charge your front because I have to choose between there and there. I don't know.
But I mean, they can't really see me from.
But they will be able to once
If
you
I
turn.
pivot.
Yeah, and they just can't now. But once you pivot,
Right.
they can. These guys can pivot no problem and threaten over there, and I can't do anything about it.
Right. Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll just pivot them. And he can do.
He could go forward if he wants, and then because he gets his free individual pivot at the beginning.
Mhm.
I guess you also maybe don't want to be in and up there,
What's that?
just because then if you charge
okay,
out of it,
my
you suffer
penalty.
-1.
Yeah. But well, I don't know. Oh, he has to go the full distance.
Yeah.
So if I roll,
3.
I think he's fine where he is. I can just change his facing.
Okay.
And then
Yeah. Either way, I'm not threatening these guys. I'm
yeah.
not threatening anybody except your shooters.
Well, you know what? I don't care if you charge me. I don't think. So
Yeah, I think that's fine.
yeah. I'll just set it up like that, I guess.
Yeah. Yep.
If he did one shot your individual there, he would get to potentially plow through and attack your succubi behind. However, he's a really tough individual. He's
He doesn't have
13,
anything that can
15,
charge it
times 5.
other than his one dude with a sword back there. as far as I can see.
Yeah.
I think like if you failed to kill these guys somehow, and maybe I then get overrun.
Oh, yeah.
That was almost a done deal. Double one's the only thing.
That's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty, fuck to me. Turn 3. Okay, let's.
Doing a whole lot of work over here.
That side's not great for me. I guess we countercharge your ghouls and countercharge your big guy. Charge your big guy. Sure. We're out of range here, which is these guys will back up.
I guess I can clear that.
Yeah. 3 inches. They're not scoring this game.
Oh, Tortured Souls have life leech, so I probably should have attacked with them.
Yeah, sure. You only have 1 wound. Just heal that. As long as you do 1 wound with them, you heal it up.
Okay.
So, almost certainly do 1 wound. Okay. So they just backed up. I don't know where I rolled. I can. Oh, I don't back up 3 inches. I back up 2.5.
Because even though the other units are gone, the unit won't die until they go, right?
Yes. Yeah. Everyone attacks. Like in a tournament, you'd want to make them roll it. Maybe
Right.
with time. You have the option to at least. You can always give them a double one. Yeah. Let's just charge Succubus in the front and have a slap fight for a little bit. Yeah. Looks like.
Also, I don't know if you knew this, Greg, but if you charge a war machine, you get triple attacks.
Right.
No matter what facing you charged.
If I could charge them, I would.
I
I assume they're not unchargeable because they're brought up to a wall.
No, you just suffer
you
minus
just
1
get
hit.
hindered.
That's fine.
At 3. Yeah. Let's go. Beep, beep, beep. Into them. Have that slap fight. You. Go into you. You. Can you see anybody? I don't really want to fight you. No. You have to inspire everybody. I guess you're doing that. Sure. These guys.
I do think if you're teaching this game to other people, you should really beef up the description of flanking, though.
Right.
Because that felt like quite a surprise.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's
If
pretty much
it
the
was like
name.
+1
That's pretty much
attack
the whole
or-
name of the game. Getting flanks and mirrors. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it was just going to be a bit of a scrum, and units were just like popped off the table. So it's just weird. That's all.
Yeah, it's alright. I guess I assumed from the last game, which was
I mean,
months ago.
I think probably 4 or 5 months ago I got flanked, and
Right.
it was bad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, counter. Halt, I guess. Oh, I kind of screwed myself for cover, but whatever. We'll shoot some guys.
Don't worry,
Yep.
you're supposed to lose, or it looks really bad for Sam. Because we all know Sam's actually trying here when he shouldn't be.
Can't let Greg win. It's the only time I get to beat him.
well, yeah.
Okay,
He ascends
everything.
quickly.
This guy, he's kind of already. Yeah, we'll zap. Okay, cool.
We'll see how this goes.
Shooting. Let's do. What do I got? I'll do. I gave your guys cover when I moved these guys up, so I will shoot everything there. But I'm hitting on 6s.
Okay.
Silly me. Okay, 6s. 4 hits.
Yep.
3s. 3 wounds.
Okay.
Lightning. Sure, we'll lightning them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2. 4s, because you're 2 wounds.
5.
That's all my shooting. Nerve check. 6, nothing. Combat.
It's only melee they lose their stock, so they'll still have their crushing and thunder.
Yep,
so
they're not disordered.
They have Fury, which is really good, but if I wavered them, you're not in combat, so that's real bad. Okay, let's do some fighting. Let's do.
It is interesting that units don't degrade their attack profile.
Yeah, as long as they're not, unless you have enough wounds that are equal to your route value, then you get half attacks. So if you had 16 wounds on you and a double 1 get,
Right. Okay.
you're still alive, you're still fine, but you have half attacks.
Okay.
Let's start my big guy, my cavalry, my baron fighting someone he's certainly outclassed. 3 hits. Armor 5, I assume, on your fiend.
5.
Nothing.
All right.
My cavalry, they get 16 attacks, but no thunderous anymore, and your def is 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 3s and 4.
Oh wait. Yeah, it's a 4. Yeah. What does expendable mean?
Some nothing in your army. Some spells or rules have like if you target an expendable unit.
Okay. So it's just a tag, isn't it? So,
Yeah. 3 wounds. 4 wounds. Sorry, 4 wounds.
okay.
I think that still almost kills you.
14.
Dead. Dead.
Okay. Yeah, I guess combat's down over there. You resolve it as you go through.
Yes. I can't do anything. I could back up, I guess, but. Nothing. There.
When you're shooting, you resolve it after the whole phase, but in combat, you do it as you go. So order of operations in combat matters.
Okay.
So this is 12 attacks, hitting on 5s because you're.
-1 hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
4. Armor 4 or 3 on them? Probably 3.
3.
I have crushing 1, so wounding on 2s.
Yep.
4 wounds.
We're at 10.
Oh wow. Right.
Yeah, they got shot a bunch.
Right.
And they don't.
Nothing. 13.
Oh, that's fortunate.
Not good.
Go charge that?
Yeah, I'll do my big guy.
Okay.
Yep.
These are defense 3.
Yeah, crush. Lots. Oh. 2 wounds. Because I rolled 3 ones.
Okay.
11 to waver because you're a 13. Nope, not that one. Here, my spearmen attacking succubus in the front. Spearmen have 15 attacks. Spear units often have more attacks than regular.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s because they hit on 4s normally.
Yeah.
You have Ensnare.
It's paying off dividends here.
Yeah. Arm 3 though. 3 wounds.
Okay. Still not so bad. That's
I think they have Fury, so they don't really care.
first wounds they've taken.
Roll a 7, so up to 10. No. Turn to you.
Then there's a chance. I actually feel like I can do stuff this turn.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Excitement. I know I sound like I'm excited. So I think these guys are going to charge him.
They could throw. Well,
assuming I can go through things, I
oh
fly.
yeah, and you don't threaten those guys. Yep.
So let's nom him.
So the way it'll work is you're going to basically go directly towards him, and then he's going to turn to you.
Okay. That's fine, because I think he just wants to charge their flank.
He doesn't get double attacks, but yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Then he,
why doesn't he?
Because individuals never get double attacks. They also never suffer double attacks. But the 5 attacks does mean these guys might be able to kill them.
Right.
With the extra attacks.
Okay.
And I don't know if you have anything better to do with him.
No, I'd just be charging him, but they're probably good enough about it.
Because he has 3 wounds, probably, yeah.
It's either that or... Yeah, there's no sense having him charge off, so... Yeah, okay. We'll send him in.
Yeah. Oops. And you're not, yeah, you fly right over the forest.
Right.
So you
and
don't
I
have to
didn't
worry
land
about
in it, so
Nope.
okay. That works there. So I could
hold
fall
on.
back, but I can't.
Okay. Yeah, Oh, you accidentally did this, but this is excellent positioning.
Huzzah!
So, because he was sitting there, this is as far as I could move over
Right.
to charge you. But now, when we do the arc, that puts their leader point in my flank.
Oh, so they're flanking you?
Yes.
So did they slap onto your flank?
Yeah. So instead of
That's disgusting.
And the corner, when you charge, you always have to impact the side you're charging.
Okay.
But a corner counts as both sides.
So this one will just go like this?
Yes.
Well, that's a wonky rule, but take that. I did put him in the center of the unit because sometimes there's jank like that in other games where if you're like right dead center, you kind of mess with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there was a way you could have aligned that wouldn't be...
Nope. No. When how he was,
Yeah.
because he just turned to face and they just turned to face. What was I gonna say?
I'm just going to go like this and get ready to deal with a Pegasus that comes back.
Yeah. So you can do positions.
I might have cheated their movement, but I think it was basically where they were going. They just turned around and went this way.
Oh, they can't because they can only.
So they could just turn around.
Yeah, they can only pivot 90 degrees on a pivot.
Okay.
Well, you can sacrifice your movement to do a reform move, which lets you do 360.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can
So
choose
yeah,
wherever you
so
want.
if
You
you're
just
you're
don't
kind of threatening that way.
Okay, so here, I could slap you or...
You can't shoot because you're disordered because I smacked you.
Right.
Yeah, you're kind of...
If
So
you
I think
do
I'm better off
damage to
just-
him, you do ground him. He can't fly anymore. He can't
Right,
go
I think I'll just sit
anywhere.
here and slap you.
And remember, they have regen.
Okay, right, so after they move, they could heal their 2 wounds.
Oh, yep.
Nope. They're just countercharging, I guess, is the rule.
Yep.
And then... Oh... So, like, there's no sense trying to charge them, because I think I would get trained by doing that.
You'd be hindered.
Yes.
You could potentially one-shot them and then plow forward and be able to line aside
If
everyone.
I wasn't getting hindering, I would be much more tempted to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
They,
You still wound on 2s because they only def 3. You have crush 1.
okay.
But
so
you're
what do I
hitting
do
on
then?
4s.
No, 4s.
So 18, 4s, and 2s.
It's pretty risky.
It is, because then you're
Pay
getting...
off, though.
So what's the chance that I do anything to this unit, though? So, like, I'm hitting on 3s and then wounding on 2s?
3s and 3s, because they're def 5. They are a 23-25 nerve because of...
Oh, so charging them's useless. So, like, I can't hurt them.
You can't kill them in one go, no.
Right.
You could drain. I mean, you can get some drain life points on them. It's unlikely to strike and kill them.
Because, like, I have, what, 18 attacks. If I'm hitting 2/3 of that, I'm going to hit 12. And then
8
wounding
wounds.
2/3 of that, I'm going to hit 8. So, like,
Up to
they'll
10.
take 10. I can't even roll. I'd have to roll a 15 to kill them.
At that
Like,
point, yeah.
way below math. I think I'll do the risky play, which is trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm behind, and if I don't make some risky plays, well, am I that far behind? I'm probably picking up this unit. Probably killing him. Probably not killing them. Maybe killing a horse guy. Geez, I guess I'm not, like, out of the game yet.
No, this side is going very well.
But if I charge these guys here, I'm going to have to go in the front. And then if I don't break them, then you'll get to charge me on the flank with some halbs.
Yes.
Currently,
yeah.
Sam only has a single scoring unit.
Yeah, I only have nothing in your side yet. Still only turn 3 for me.
Right.
Or my turn 4, going into 4.
Right. It's my turn for it. So...
How many wounds did I do on... You can also move up to
They've taken
drain life to put some to heal some off that. They also have regen, so you might be able to get them a clean slate, but yeah, you're right. Up
Can you
front,
march and cast spells?
no. But you shouldn't need... Oh.
I just wanted to stand there. And then I'd feel okay about getting
What's his range? What's his speed? 6, probably?
6. He's not going to be able to block. Oh,
yeah.
I guess he could.
Oh, you can't march because you're in the forest.
Right.
But you can walk up... Yeah, you can walk... Oh. Yeah, where can you go?
Yeah, because 6 would be
Oh. No.
there.
I don't think that doesn't block anything.
No, I think you're too narrow. You'll fit in there.
Yeah, because you'll be front to front. Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So no jank to keep me alive. So I could do a futile charge. I could just say no. Back away and just say not today, Empire. I don't love it. I don't love a unit just sitting around doing nothing. That's like supposed to be my hammer unit.
And this is my 4 unit strength unit.
Like, yeah, I have to deal with it at some point, I think.
Yeah, if you hit them... Yeah, just, I mean, you're reform, but yeah.
Like maybe I just throw fireballs at you and back up and wait a turn.
Yep. That's just, yeah, you're not great in life range there.
Yeah, okay.
How many wounds on the cavalry unit?
They've taken 5.
They'll regen, though. But if they get flanked and fronted by these guys with Bane Chant backing them...
Oh, they'll just die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2.
No, I don't feel like I can commit them. And like the chance of breaking them is probably pretty low. What's their morale?
13, 15.
Right. And then they have a reroll.
Yeah, so you'll do maybe 7 wounds, maybe 8.
Yeah, 9
20.
hits, probably 7.
Yeah, so that's 8 twice.
That seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's back up. So I can just back up half my... Or I'm nimble, right?
4 no, but you go 4 inches. As long as we're out of... yeah, we're within 7. Or outside of 7.
You don't really want to back up into the forest, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. They're now turned to hit the forest. Jeez, I don't know. They don't have good options. Like I could back
I like
up...
charging the regiment, potentially D6ing forward, and just being in the back
This little
lines.
one?
And then you're scoring.
I mean,
It's a long shot.
I'm dead if I charge that one for sure.
Yeah.
So I think that's less of a long shot. Yeah, sure. Let's charge them. Okay. And you know what? Maybe I can get some drain life on them.
You're out of range.
Oh. Don't be such a party pooper.
Oh, but just charge them and tie them up.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll do that. 2 of these can play the magic horse game. Because he
definitely-
charges 12. Yeah. Okay.
You'll be hindered, but it doesn't matter. All you need to do is space. 'Cause I
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
Some units with the free, you know, they get the free 1-inch withdrawal. They can turn and just charge off to the side.
Right.
But not when I'm so wide.
Perfect.
So, there you go.
Yep. That's it. It's time to slap.
Shooting. We have any shooting?
Is your big Titan just countercharging the hero? Is that what
Oh,
you're doing?
right. You have to countercharge things.
could-
Yeah.
you could
You
also
could
charge
withdraw
and
and charge the knights if you wanted to.
Because
Um,
the knights will have Thunder too.
If I kill the hero, I charge again, right?
Yes.
You go a d6 forward. If you connect, you do get to fight again. Yeah.
The
Oh,
hero,
well, I would connect.
the hero
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
12,
in this
14
case, yeah.
right now because of this thing. He does have 3 wounds on him.
Well, it's not like are the knights flanking me if I am where I currently am?
Yes. And if they'll have Thunder too, whereas if you smack the knights, you take away all their crushing, then I'm wounding you on 5s,
Right. Okay. Okay.
and that's probably a better
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Yeah. If the knights are just charging me in the front, then that would be one thing. But yeah, sure. I'll charge. So you can retreat an inch,
So you get a free
and
1
then
withdraw.
a pivot,
Yeah, and then you charge.
and then you charge. Dink. Yeah.
That's basically.
So then he's in the front of them.
Yep. And you don't care about flanks from individuals because they also
Right.
double attacks.
Yes. Okay. I just didn't want the knight to like roll in with 30 attacks. And, cool. That all works then. Thanks for pointing that out. Let's start with him. It's the most exciting thing.
Yeah, you don't have any shooting, do you? You
No.
charge everything.
No. 7 attacks on the big demon. And then reroll once the wound. Is that
Yep.
right?
And crush. Ooh, you need 3s to wound.
3 of them.
3 up to 5. Need an 11 to kill? Oh no. Anyway, he's in this. You do roll it right away.
Oh, right. Right, I rolled. 10.
10
So
plus
wavered?
5 is wavered. No, they're not. Because they're got +2.
Damn it, Sam! I hit the button.
Wavered now.
They are a 6. Oh, sorry, they're not wavered. They're 16, 18 because of the.
Abyssal Warlock, 5 attacks. 5.
Right.
Probably not 3s and 4s.
Crush
2 hits.
1.
Wow. 2 5s, so it doesn't matter.
Definitely 2 wounds. 12 to waver.
Oh. Nope. Knigets. They are 18 attacks, so 5.
Hindered. -1 to hit.
Yeah. So 4s.
Oh, after you do the attack, we'll roll your regen as well.
Okay. Spiked my hit rolls, which is good, and then wounding on 3s, was it?
2s, because you still have crushed 1 and they're just death 3.
Okay. Flubbed it. No.
4 ones.
Yeah. It's 8 wounds.
Oh, okay. 7 twice to kill. Looking good. Dead.
Killed. Go again.
Don't do it. Oh,
No.
with waver though, so they're not doing anything next turn.
These morale checks.
Eight-
Right,
eight.
regen on 5.
Yes.
3 of them healed.
Oh, here you are.
That's not so ugly. I feel like I'm just gonna get shot again though. Okay. Some Succubi, they have 20 attacks. 5, 10, 20. What do they hit on? 3s and no
3s
penalties.
and 3s.
So you probably want to attack the hero first in this circumstance because it is
Oh,
inspiring.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just do your damage and then we'll roll
Sure.
it after.
That makes sense.
3 and 3s.
That's very good. It's going to be 5, 10, 13.
13. Okay, so we'll just do the hero combat and then we'll
Yeah, that makes sense to get rid of your
inspire.
inspiring. I was going to do it before this one, which wouldn't have mattered, but
Right.
yeah. So 9 attacks. Let's see if Goat
4s
can.
and 3s.
They don't like the 4s. Do they like the 3s? They do not. 1.
Oof, up to 4. 8 to kill twice, but still.
Huh. Dead.
Okay.
Wait, inspires himself?
Yeah.
Not dead.
So just still only a 3 to kill there, just twice. Dead.
Wow, that's not so bad.
You have lots of wounds on them.
And they get a pivot.
Oh, did you say there's 12 wounds at some point on? Or was that another unit? No, that was another unit. Never mind.
Do they get a pivot as well?
Yeah, so they can move forward, they can pivot, they can back up. You could probably, if you,
I guess I want to move sideways
yes, to
and then maybe
force the hinder charge.
yeah. So they would move
D3.
D3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the full move. sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3.
I might do it. Yeah, I think it probably does. Yeah, definitely. Good call.
Aha.
Now I hit on
Sixes.
sixes.
Get messed.
Shoots
Okay.
with my guns.
Doing some stuff and things. Let's do. I guess the succubi. I don't think it really matters which one does what. So they would normally have 20 attacks. I think 40. What
Yeah.
insanity is this? 2, 3.
It was orc shooting.
So I'll just roll this twice because
Yep.
40 is too many for my.
Because you're in the flank, you don't suffer
that was
ensnare.
it.
So it's just 4 3s and 4s.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and snare is just from the front.
3s and 4s, you said?
Yes.
So that's 10 so far.
Okay.
And here's the second half.
If you want, you can double one that unit. It's up to you.
Sure. Well, no, I'm halfway through rolling. And then 4s. So it's 15, and now we'll roll the double one.
Okay.
Nope. And then reroll it.
Yeah, because I have them.
Nope.
Squish.
Nice. And then these guys all surge forth or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta probably just turn to face, but that's up to you.
Well, this guy's gonna just shimmy that way.
Sure. Yep, D3, because he doesn't care about facing.
Right.
1 inch.
So just goes an inch. And then maybe that'll give me a better positioning.
Yeah, they have Pathfinders. They don't care about clipping that forest.
What's the odds? Maybe I should have attacked him first to take away his flight.
It doesn't really matter just because I can't see. I'm not threatening anything because I can't see anything.
Okay, he's not gonna. He could biff out of there anyways. I guess is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Basically, I could still.
I'm just trying to catch him like succubi.
Yeah,
I don't think I can. Right?
you can't what?
I can't really catch him.
Well, I'm not. As long as if you do 1 wound, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, if you just kind of face,
Yeah.
you're not really because you're slow. You're not really threatening over anything over here anyway.
Right.
So
You know, I'll just change my facing to go like that.
Yeah,
That keeps you in my sight,
Yep.
and
maybe a little bit.
keeps them in my sight too.
That's true, and I can't get over you.
Okay, and then we'll try to slap you with a bunch of melee or range units, which is probably not going to go so hot.
5s and 5s.
Yeah. 2 hits.
Get 1. Put me on the butt.
Nope.
Not a big deal.
Work harder. That's it.
Yes. Did you attack over? Yes, you did. Yeah, you wavered, but you didn't because of the religious
What's my time?
chariot.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Not that
Oh, I'm so
matters.
slow.
That's my time. Oh, okay.
What's this? 10
That was them. Okay. We'll just double charge here. Because you're holding me. This is my turn 4. I think you're gonna pin me on my board and not let me score there. I need to. Yeah. I had to pivot to get there, so I can't shoot anything really. That probably takes that out, but whatever. We'll charge there. You've given me.
It's actually looking really good for you, Greg.
Oh, thanks. I think it's looking all right.
Pinning is definitely a thing in this
Yeah, I'm
scenario.
not getting much on your side of the board.
Well, I would have felt really good if I blew up that Halb unit at the same time.
Yep.
Getting that Abyssal Warlock in there was key. I like that.
2.5 back.
Just tying up that horde.
I have too many shot targets. Halt. They've got. They're fine. Yeah, they're fine too. Okay, no cover there. Maybe that just blasts them. But then who does you go into?
So do I have to be like within an inch of a wall to get the bonus?
No, but if I'm touching a wall, I
touching
ignore
it.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That makes total sense.
But otherwise, yeah, if I'm here, you're there, the wall
Yeah.
across, yeah. Okay. You killed him and then did nothing. Yes, that's right. So we'll charge Succubi. To try to get that 6 and then a 3 and kill you, maybe. There. Counter charge. You didn't do a wound, but I'm not
I did do a wound on him, but not him.
No. Did you roll your you did roll your regen? You didn't get anything back. I remember you saying 2 wounds. Nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I would. Oh. Well, that draws you back that way. Probably run away.
Game could end at turn 5.
Turn 6.
Okay.
Just flying through you, turn around.
Okay.
You can turn around and blast me, but
Oh, sure, will do.
I guess I'd like to stay out at 12. That would be so much.
I mean, I can't see you.
Oh yeah, maybe you couldn't. Anyway, good. That's everything, right? Cool. Let's do some shooting. We're unloading on them.
Oh yeah, bring it.
Finally.
Let me roll a bunch of regen next turn.
Yeah. Look at all that value.
Yeah.
5s. That's one at a time. Nothing.
Perfect. Again. 2.
3.
Looking
3s.
good.
Here's 2. 1. Fuck.
Oh man.
Oh no, damage.
Do I have another shooting? We're gonna Bane chant my big fuck off unit. 1, do get it. And lightning. Oh, did I? No, I didn't give. That's bad position. I think I can't see you. Oh, maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, lightning 6 on those guys. We'll get cover. You will get cover. 3. 4s. These 2 here. 3 wounds. Whoa.
Oh, that's huge.
Turning it around. Okay, what do we got on them?
6.
Yeah. 8 to wave. Nope, 6. 12, nothing. That's all my shooting. Combat. We'll do my left side, my slap fight.
All right.
8.
Hold on, boys.
12. This is just 3s and 5s.
Hold on.
A lot of 1s. Not many 2s, though. 5. You are arm. 5, I assume.
Yeah.
Whew, 3 wounds.
Okay.
Hey
And
Sam, could your horde of dudes flank the cavalry if they just withdrew?
No, I don't think so because the distance it's a 120 millimeter difference between the height and the length and width, so I can't turn 90.
Well, could you turn a little bit and just contact the corner, and then pick up in place?
Maybe that's just for
Just out of
Chad asking
curiosity.
that.
No, just me.
Oh, maybe. Whatever, Nate.
Yeah, that would have worked, I think. Well,
And then they would have ended up being like way over here and charging.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then you
weird.
pick up in
potentially.
place,
I
then.
don't know if I could have, but it was close.
Okay.
Usually, like with a regular regiment, because the difference is not much, they can back up an inch, turn 90 degrees, and miss them, and then charge that way. Or as long as they saw their target.
Right.
But hordes can't. But because you're so close, it was close that maybe I
okay.
could have. What was I doing?
You attacked with the cav on him, and then you haven't done like.
Right. 4 attacks. 3s and 4s because he does have crush 1. Oh, nothing. That's not looking good.
3.
3 wounds. 13 should be nothing. I think they're 14, 16.
Yeah,
15, 17. Now this slap. Oh, this.
Oh, vicious melee is for your old ones. Okay.
Yep. 15 attacks hitting on 6s. They are suffering -1 because of ensnare, -1 because of the wall.
Right.
Okay.
Nothing. Yes. Yes.
Here.
You want to kill him?
Oh yeah, I'll just do this first. Sure. Oh, God. 3. Armor 4 on them, so 3 is 2 wounds. So at least you're on your butt. No, you're not flying anymore. 2 wounds plus nothing.
Yeah, because they're fearless or whatever.
Yep. And they have life lead, so they're probably getting it back.
Sounds good. Sounds great.
3s and armor on your warlock is 5 probably.
I think this thing's dead, but you know.
Double 1s happen.
Warlock is defense 4.
Okay, so I do have crush 2 because of the Bane chant.
Oh, you were just asking to sass me then. All right.
Okay, that's something that was cocked. It's another miss. 5, 10, 14.
Wow, that's 2 above my breakpoint, so.
Dead. And again, dead. Yeah.
All right.
I gotta get on your side.
I did have like visions of thing dancing in my head of him like somehow rolling double ones and then flanking that Horde and then we're in it.
It happens.
Yeah. Oh, it's gotta happen. What? 136, 236, almost. So, all right, cool.
It sure does.
So they're just countercharging. I don't think they need any help.
Yeah.
They're just countercharging with probably with them, because I don't think I can get everyone.
He can't see him. Is the issue.
Oh.
They're at least height 2.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he can't really get double charged unless they just like bounce off.
Yeah, you could.
I think I'd rather bounce them off.
Could you? Yeah, I'm just thinking.
You can
could
withdraw a
You
sidestep,
can withdraw one.
but that's risky. You can probably withdraw and do like. No, that's.
How fast? Oh, you go 4 inches, don't you?
Yeah.
So you could go that way. You probably want to go that way actually, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
wanna
you
go
definitely
that
could do that.
Let's
So 8 inches this way.
well, it'll be
Oh, sure.
there and then 4 inches. And then back a bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the
That's
characters will
perfect.
fly out.
Cool. Yeah, and then they're both charging.
You're threatening some war machines.
Yep, because
Leader point.
leader point is farther to the right,
Yeah.
so he'll be on that side. Yep.
Oh, let's get the right things. Done. These guys,
They can
just
turn around and shoot if you want.
I do. I do want.
Have a chance. Telling me there's a chance. Oh man, I haven't been paying attention here.
Yeah, probably just like that. Just keep most of my butt behind the wall in case those war machines can shoot me somehow.
Yep.
Those guys should probably do something.
Yeah, as long as you kind of stay in your,
Yeah, there were 2 points for me, which is fine.
like you could put them up like here, kind of looking this way to, like if I start to flank you, maybe they
Yeah.
come and do something.
I just don't want them to get killed by this thing. But
He's not going to one round him in the front, as long as you're showing me your front. 7 attacks, you're 14, 16.
yeah, I think I'll just move up. Oh, and they don't pivot after this. But
No, they can, because they're not, as long as they're
Oh yeah, they're not going. They're full.
something like that. Kind of protect
good.
them a bit.
Sounds fine. Okay. So they're all done. They're done. They're doing the counter
Countercharge?
thing.
Yes.
I think. Okay, so if I plow that unit, I'm gonna get caught.
At least you're getting hit in the front, and then that's slowing this unit. Is it turn 5?
It's my turn 5.
Oh, it's stopping my unit from getting in.
Right. That's a lot of victory points for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's. Yeah, I want to charge them. I think.
Yeah, and do your regen as well.
Right. 6 wounds. Yeah. Heal 1.
Just need a hindered marker. Shouldn't matter.
Probably get stabbed. Over here, I think we're just doing the same thing where I'm just charging the cavalry and trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everything was just decided this turn. Just rolling it out.
My turn.
So, no bullets. Oh, there are bullets.
10 bullets.
Yep. So steady aim, that just means you can move and shoot.
Yes.
So
4s.
Big on 4s. Yeah.
4s to wound as well. I am deaf.
4.
Nice. 11 to waver.
No.
I will heal 1 because of Iron Resolve every time I pass a morale check.
What?
He's a Healy guy.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. I guess I try to kill the character first.
It doesn't matter. That's the only common. Oh yeah, because very inspiring,
Yeah.
right? Yep.
So I'll just do the unit of Succubi, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And then wounding on 4s?
5s. He's arm 5.
Okay. Three.
3 up to 7. Now the big guy.
Yeah.
Or
He's,
little guy, I guess.
5 attacks, I think.
Yep. 3s and
He's
4s.
Fury, Crushing Strength, Mighty. I don't know what Mighty is.
Usually with individuals, you can like charge right through them,
Oh.
but if they're mighty, you can't.
Okay.
3s and 4s.
Okay.
Crush 1.
1 more.
Up to 8. 4 twice to kill.
Got
Okay.
him. Got him.
Oh, sure does.
All right. All right.
The Baron
You
is dead.
do the search for stuff
Yep.
here, right?
So you got to decide.
So they could get charged by him.
Yes.
So
If you like turn to face him. I think you protect their flank from him.
Yeah.
And they have to
I
fight.
think that's
fight
what
you
I'm
in
gonna
front.
do.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if this guy wants to just surge that way a bit.
Let's go. Yeah.
I think so. Just to get him out of there.
I guess.
Because like they can't pivot onto him right now. Like they
Well, they can pivot. They can pivot through him as long as they end off of him.
yeah, they just the angle they want wouldn't be that. So he's just gonna shimmy that way.
Sure. 2 inches.
And then we don't have pivot arcs, but I can just go like this, and I just want him in my front.
Sure is.
I just want him in my front. So is there a laser that you can give me? Because I think I can cut that tighter and maybe get relevant for some other parts.
You can cut it a tiny bit, but
That's fine. It's not close enough that I can see this away. All right, 20 attacks there.
-1 to hit, but not inspired anymore.
So this unit, I think, that I have should be dead, but not today. So hitting on 4s. A little inaccurate, but they really just need to flank
4
you
again.
again.
Oh,
Nothing.
nothing.
Not a wound.
Yeah, you needed 1 to do 5. Wow.
And then these guys, they had a toe into this. So I
Yes.
think I'll
Yeah,
just
that's what
take-
this is.
Yeah.
So 4s and 2s.
18, 5, 10. Darn, I thought I got that unit too. But
Yep.
because they, if they took like a wound, they were toast, right?
Well, you need 5 twice to kill
Yeah.
with 1. So
Not
good
even
chance.
twice,
5
it's
once.
5
5 once. Yep. 83%.
So
Wow,
no
that-
penalty to charge, right? Or
Yeah, it is -1 to hit. So 4s and 2s
okay,
because you are going through the woods,
the field.
the fields,
Yeah. Okay.
the rough ground.
And 2s.
Yep.
That's 7.
So devastated 15, double 1s twice because of this guy.
You're gone.
Yeah, they're death 3.
Or
I didn't take away the thunders last turn because they were fresh.
charge.
I shot them.
See that?
Yep.
I don't think there's any reason to be too fancy about this.
Nope.
Nope. I'm Damon. 7 attacks onto the knights.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, he hits.
Oh, I went in on 3s, vicious.
Yes. 5.
5 up to
That's
10.
pretty good.
I
Pretty
moved
good.
out of the.
Oh yeah.
So a 6 to kill twice.
Got him. Got him.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Looking good.
How many wounds does that big guy have on him?
He's taken 3
Oh, that's not good.
of his like 15 to start wavering on.
These guys are dead. These guys are. It does
Alright.
because you can like. What do you want to do with them? I guess turn
Oh.
the face and then you threaten them, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, I would turn to face.
Yeah.
Is he not engaged though? Like, is
No, where when you charge something else, he like minusculely bumps out.
he- Oh, I see. So he's actually like there.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just change his facing, I guess.
Yep.
Because he doesn't get a free pivot.
No.
So yeah, that's fine.
All right. You're already on my side of the
And I
board.
guess I'm
there.
just like within him.
Yeah, you're basically touching, but not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm clocked, but
Dead.
but this could be the end of the game, right?
This is
No,
this
6.
is my turn 5. It's
Okay.
my first. What? I don't have a landing spot there. Guess I could charge your little dude, but then I'm just killing him and whoop-de-doo.
I think I'll be okay with that.
I gotta take out your unit strength here. So, oh well, yeah, that's lucky. Countercharge. Halt, try to blast them off it. Oh. No, I have to charge.
Yeah.
Have to charge.
Really, they can't charge on the front either. Get with the program.
Actually, they could. That's just habit turning units around. Bad habit, I guess.
And they try to front me, right?
Yeah,
So
they
they
should be a little lower. Oh, it's just that stupid sword.
Oh, I see. All right.
There we go. And then he'll turn it in the.
Sam, you have a question in chat.
Sam losing? Lol. That's not a question. That's a statement.
What is the question?
You put a question mark there.
Oh, where's the line,
Oh
Drew?
no, you said where's the line? Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam, are you losing?
You're Drew.
It's yes. Well,
Where's
we'll
the
see.
halfway line?
Yeah. Well,
It's-
halfway. I have it
It's
showed.
right
He
there.
wanted me to show
Oh,
it.
you have it. I see.
I have a little overlay
He's
thing.
charging them.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get that unit strength down. He'll heal 1 because
Sam now has no scoring units.
It's a 1-point swing if I kill him. But I guess that's risky. I guess I countercharge there.
Get another turn if you do kill them to run back.
Where is this? I have to make sure he gets on this side. He is worth 1. Yeah. Okay, I think I just countercharge there because that should kill him.
Yep.
So messy. This is your dice. 24. Nope. No shots there, but at least he's scoring.
You know what, Sam? I think the flame bears were actually easier to kill.
But they're not in my zone.
They're not
yet.
a scoring unit for me.
And he only has
Alright.
next
And they're
turn.
not facing his zone, so
Yeah.
like the game would have to go on another turn for them to get into a scoring spot.
Yes. So, halt. Maybe I don't have any good shots, and they're not worth any points.
It's a good thing those cavalry have stuck around. That was huge.
I don't. Well, let's. What's the height on the tortured souls?
Wow. Height 2.
Ugh, okay. They're just gonna turn to face.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Done. Let's do some shooting. Bane Chan. Yep.
Okay.
Let's do some stuff. That's my shooting. Combat. We'll go over there. Okay. 4 attacks. 4 attacks on 3s, 2 hits. On 4s, crush 1, 1 wound.
Okay. Taking 4.
Taking 4. Need a 12 to do waiver. No, 11 to waiver. We'll just do the big meaty combat.
Sure. There's no
6,
fancy tricks here.
10, 14, 17, 25. 3s and 3s.
Because you're crush 2.
Crush 1 plus crush 1 from Mage Jam. So crush 2.
Seems like a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, the math is really good. But
And then 3s. What is it normally like? 12 wounds?
3s and 3s is like a 50%er of damage.
Yeah.
So
That was a miss. 5, 10, so a little under.
Yeah.
But that puts him up to
15.
okay. Double 1s, 3 kills him, and you're not inspired.
Yeah, 16.
Cool. So now I have to turn the march next turn to get them on your side. Here, 15 attacks, hitting on 5s because it is a counter charge. I don't care about you don't care about terrain you're in if it's a counter charge.
Okay. That will probably get them killed then.
6 hits. 3s. Ooh, 3 wounds, but they got a lot of wounds on them.
13 now.
First one, and not inspired, they're dead.
Okay.
Going forward 2 inches. Oh, that was dumb. Oh well.
I guess they must do it.
I should have turned to face them, but I think either way you kill him with 9 wounds on him. Here. 7 attacks, 3s and 2s. 2 misses. Crush 1, crush 2, thunder 1. 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Yep. I need a 12 to kill. Nope.
4 on them.
On the ghouls, yes, please.
Okay.
Turn to you.
Well, kind of expected both those units to die. The Lucky Bears honestly lived longer than they should have, so I was happy with that. I probably don't want to just like disengage over here so that I can shoot you.
Yes. That should do more wounds. Yeah,
So I don't think it makes sense to charge you with my. I guess he could charge you, right?
yeah, as long as you can see me through. Yep, you got me. You'll be hindered. That's.
Really?
Yeah, because you'll have to go through. You gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 4s and 4s
Well, he
plus the
goes-
ghouls.
Yeah, you're right. He'll have to go through. Yeah, maybe that's better to just fight you,
Well, you can't shoot and do that, but
because then they could shoot them.
yep.
And then these guys can charge a War Machine.
Yeah, they don't fly, so they're out of range of them, but yep.
Okay. Well, they'll just charge the War Machine now, because, like, why not?
And then you just want to make sure if it goes to turn 7, so they're in a position to march onto my side.
Right.
So you want these guys into them?
Yeah.
So they will be hindered, but...
So these guys get to pivot and then shoot?
They would probably just do a reform.
Okay.
So it's either a 90-degree pivot or a 360 up to 3.
Oh, I should check to make sure they're in range.
You're definitely in range. 18 inches, yeah. You're
18, okay.
it's from the center point, but yeah.
It's close.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
Stop
It's good.
You're good.
They're just looking that way,
Yeah.
Or...
Oh, you might want to do it so you can march, because you can't march through the terrain.
Oh. So, like, that might be out. I think that's...
Nice looking. Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll have to pivot more to... Okay, so they're not going to be able to score if I do this plan.
I don't think so. How far?
Or... Okay, so they've got a small chance of adding 2 points to my game.
Keep in mind, Sam's unit can't march through that rough terrain either.
Right, so his unit's actually not, like, something I need to kill.
He's not going to be able to score next
Yep.
turn with it.
Okay.
They are worth 3 points, but I can't score next turn with them.
So I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to face that way,
Okay,
get ready to
face,
score. And these ones are just going to change facing.
And they can go 90 and they can walk that way if you want.
Yeah,
To
okay.
maybe threaten them.
Yeah, that seems fine. I don't want to get them shot. They've only taken 3.
And they're only going to get 1 gun.
No, and that thing.
That thing, you're right. Yeah. They're stealthy, so stealthy doesn't care about them, but this would be hitting on 6s, so
Well, I mean, I'm not getting away from either of these things, I don't think.
that's probably true.
So,
Well-
sure.
What you're going to do is you're going to
One of
kill, you're
those
going to move
things.
forward, and then I can't see you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's hang them back. They'll charge over there.
Yep, double charge.
Double charge. Cool, cool, cool.
What kind of threat
we
does your
laughed.
Titan have over on the right side?
This?
Yeah.
You're
How
already
far is
Well, I'm
14?
already scoring, and so I think I'll just fight your guy. I don't see.
He's
a
out of range of that horde though, right?
Yeah, I don't
14
think he
inches?
can do anything.
He's not nimble either.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, but the hero in
Brian's
front of him is
7.
in
You
mighty.
played
Are
fantasy,
you
right? Greg?
mighty? Huh?
You played fantasy, right? Brian's.
Yeah, I used to play Warhammer Fantasy. Like more like Dark Elves and charge blocking was my thing. Yeah, this all seems fine. Seems fine. Actually, am I winning? 1, 2, 3, 4.
5. They're
Okay. 6, 7,
7 maybe?
2. Yep.
Oh.
7. What's he?
Yeah, he's 8. He's 1.
Only 1. Okay. So 8. Ha! You're boned.
Yeah, if it goes to turn... I need it to go to turn 7.
And then I get 2 more. You need to not kill you, kill them, then come
Yeah.
back. You need a lot of things. You need it all.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do some slapping. Slap it good. Let's do an Abyssal Champion on a flank of a birdie.
-1 hit, because coming through the forest.
Right, so hitting on 4s.
Yep.
3.
Yep. And then 4s. Step 5, 2, up
Nice.
to 4.
Nice.
Good start.
Goals. 12 attacks.
Hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they don't...
5s and 5s.
Oh, yeah.
Looking pretty, though.
It's because you're so tasty. Horthy meat. 2.
Up to 6. 9 waivers.
Nope.
Heal 1 down to 5.
Right, I wasn't shooting them, but it doesn't matter. Sure, let's do the like bazillion attacks into the war machine. Triple you said, right?
27 hitting on 5s, though, because you're going through that forest. That wall. And the little guy is cowering already. Arm 4, so you lose your Thunderous because you're coming into terrain, but you still have Crushing, so 3s.
4.
Ooh, that's not as good.
And then an 8.
8 altogether. So it's
Uh,
dead. Yep. Reroll because I do have very inspiring 9 inches.
Oh, okay.
Probably dead.
7?
Yep. 7 plus. Oh, yes, they are 9. I gotta check. Are they 9/11 or 10/12? I think they're 9/11. Yep, they're dead. Just. Now you can go forward, I guess?
Yeah.
Roll
3.
5. It's D6, so it is 5.
Oh,
And you'll just bank into him.
perfect.
He's gonna shoot you.
Bring it. Yeah, they were hurt, but I guess they heal. They have 2 wounds on them, which I don't know where I went to.
Yes.
That's this 2 wounds, but the wrong guy.
So they're gone. They have life leech too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Good.
Big guy?
Yeah, I think that's all that's left. 7 attacks.
Yep.
Does killing even matter? I guess I'm just gonna
points.
Okay.
There's, but not really.
And then
3s.
3.
3, 6 to kill twice.
Yep.
Dead.
No.
Oh,
Wait.
you rolled 4?
4.
Yep. And that was your turn 6.
That was
right?
my turn 6.
Okay. And that's it. Turn 6 for me. Okay. So let's try to kill those ghouls. Not great, but heal down to 4 because of Radiant's life.
I thought we should block and go negative so I could tell.
Huh? How far?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one doesn't. The other
I think I'm
ones-
probably minus 10 because that was a fairly fast turn.
Halt. This was a mistake. Where is the side? So I need, and I could march, but I'm not getting. Oh, maybe I am. No. Okay, so what if I do? I'm just thinking. Definitely. Still on your side. I just like to be able to shoot them and still march. Yeah. So this is gonna leapfrog over. Back of their base is 10 inches.
Okay.
There. Basically like that.
And this thing can
Lightning.
it can move and shoot.
Yeah. Lightning doesn't suffer penalties for moving.
Jeez. Lightning seems very strong.
Yeah, it's very strong. So I'm on your flank, so yeah. These guys, I guess you only have one more turn, so I guess I bank on a double 1.
Oh, did we ever roll his morale?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
The Pegasus.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I healed 1 right after I did.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna bank on a double 1 from you. It's a good plan. You will go.
Well, they're not scoring yet, anyways, right?
No,
Yes.
but I'm banking on a double 1 and then a turn 7.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could go that far. Doesn't matter. No, that's fine. Okay. Charge. Fight. Wavered. Can't fight.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's do some shooting. We're gonna do 12 shots in the front there of your tortured souls.
Okay.
8, 12. 5s and 2s.
I was getting ready to roll dice, but I don't do anything. I have to sit here.
Holy man, volley guns, you suck. 1 wound. Here's 2. And then we'll lightning 6 it. 3 hits. 3s because you're armed 4, defense 4. 1 wound, up to 2. Ugh.
2.
12 to kill. Any other shooting? Nope. Nope. Combat. Let's do. Wow, I only have this. 7. 3s and 2s because I'm crushed.
You got a guy over there.
No, that's
Always wavered. Yeah.
that is another 5 wounds.
Uh-oh.
Up to 9. Need a 7 twice to kill. Dead with a 12. Dead.
Ah! Why do my units run? Why are you cowards?
Cowardly. Just gonna turn to face over here.
Okay.
Clock.
No? Oh, yeah, no fighting.
Nope.
So, 4-up roll?
Oh yeah, and it's always on the person who. It is a
Not in the box.
6. Sorry.
Does not count.
Turn 7.
Okay.
Okay.
On to you.
So, how does this look? I guess they're going to march and they're going to heal
Oh yeah.
a wound.
Nah. I'll
Yeah.
clear this out.
And they go 10. He's going to charge 7 for
Yep.
him. They're going to probably just charge
You
down.
don't actually have to go that far to pass the center line, because now you're giving that guy your flank.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Probably just want to go a minimum amount.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
looks
so it's
great.
majority of your models.
Majority, yeah.
Okay,
Does that look about right, Drew?
That looks perfect to me.
I'll flank this guy.
So I think that does give you the. Oh, it's close. I still might have the flank, but. Yep.
Well, I'm hoping I cause a wound and then he can't bounce off, right?
I can still charge forward because you're not in my front.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't well. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Anyways, he'll charge the flank there. He'll charge. I mean, none of these guys are worth anything,
Nope.
right? So I'll charge the War Machine.
I guess you could charge.
I think the War Machine's more threatening to me.
You could, if you think you could break these guys, you could charge their rear. You get 27 attacks. They've already taken 4 wounds. That I guess you want to do math here to figure out how many points we're
so
talking.
27 attacks. If we're hitting on 4s, is only 13.5, and then they're probably moving on 3s. Okay, so then like we're talking. Let's say 10 wounds get through, like they're not going to run.
And you'd be on my side, so you're not getting 2 points.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good.
Yep.
No, I'll just kill the War Machine.
Yep.
It's a easy pickup, and he'll charge that guy because he's got nothing better to do.
With the flame bearers, since he's in the flank regardless, I would put them as far as they can go, just because it keeps him further from scoring.
Sure.
Just push forward. Yeah.
So he's gonna
I
have
think
to
they were
try and
pretty far, right?
sidestep
Yeah, they were,
into your zone after
Yeah.
killing them.
Because now I have to. Yeah, I can't get to.
Okay. That sounds good to me. I think they've taken something.
Yes.
Right. I gotta put those on the units. That would be smart.
Through one of his armies, he had columns on each of his units.
Yes,
He
do
magnetized
that.
the top.
For sure. And then you can just have a little widgety thing.
Yeah. That's
Cool. I think there's no shooting, and I'm gonna try to stomp you with a demon on the far right.
it. Yep.
And then 4s, I think, right?
Yep.
No, it's 3s.
3s. Yeah.
4 of them.
4. He's up to 10. I forgot to mark it, but dead and again because he's double 1's the only thing that saves him.
Nope. No double 1s. I'll just shimmy this away.
Sure.
Hey, 2 inches. Oops. No.
Yes.
Sure.
If you want, you
40
can double
attacks.
1 that one.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
And again,
No.
got some very inspiring squish. Okay, that's
And then I'll surge.
sidestep.
Probably backwards. Oh. You can get
Turn to
weird.
face.
Turn to face, yeah.
Yes. Because I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't-
these things can't charge.
No, he's only threatens 10, so that's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. And then they're done. 27 attacks there.
Yep.
2.
I guess I'll make you roll it. You only hit on 4s.
6, 7.
4s and 2s.
Fours and twos.
Yeah. You get. Oh no, it's a fresh charge, so. Oh, it'd actually be 5. Whatever. I don't care.
It's what?
It's 3s. We're winning on 3s.
Okay. So that's 10 wounds.
Okay, double 1. Just one step.
I'll heal him up to full.
Yep. I'm not doing anything to them.
And
They're
then
scoring.
5 attacks on.
So I guess maybe go like this. So then if
Yeah.
I shoot you, you're in
Yeah.
cover.
5 attacks on Birdie, 4 hits.
Yep.
Wounding on something. 3.
3 wounds up to 7. Ooh, 8 to waver.
Nope. Step.
Okay, good. 7, 14, nothing. So down to 6.
That guy's really good. How many points is he?
230. He's expensive.
Oh, he's way more than my big guy. Yeah, he is expensive. Well, he seems like a baller, so that seems fair.
Doesn't matter. His
Doesn't
wounds don't
matter. 'cause- Okay, cool. Can you win?
I don't think so. What's the score? You got 1, 3, 6, 8. I'll kill them almost certainly.
Right.
Down to 6. I only have 5 unless I can. No, because I think I have to get him. I could tie it if I killed him and got in there, but I don't think I can. Nope.
Right.
So yeah, I basically.
You'll wipe them.
Yeah, and that's basically all I can do. I guess I could shoot. I guess I could spike. I could spike with some
Okay.
shots. So
Sure.
We'll charge.
It'll be fast either way.
yeah, charge, aim, whatever. Shooting into them is the call. I think they're already can't charge. Can't charge. Okay. Yep. So that's and then even with 3
I'm
inch.
surprised how much back and forth there was in this game. From
Yeah.
In a game like Warhammer Fantasy, I feel like if you lost,
Just can't do it.
like 2 or 3 units early, like you're just so behind for the rest of the game because of I don't know. It just would be that way.
Right. I guess my lightning 6, so I have to try to kill those succubus 4s and 2s.
Well, I know why. It's because you basically could never kill a unit in that game unless you got a flank charge. That's why.
In Warhammer.
Yeah. The units just had such high morale
3 wounds.
on them.
Yeah, up to what?
6.
No problem. Hard 10. And then, yeah, I can do that just for fun.
Right, yeah, because if you zapped them and killed them,
Then I kill these, I win.
I think you win, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, 6 wounds.
So that's 7.
That was actually harder than I thought. Nothing. No way. I thought I just picked them up.
Aha!
You got me. No problem.
Yeah.
Boogie.
Easy clap.
Thanks
for the game.
We'll be right back and we'll talk about it.
We look at the camera
okay.
again and have a chat. Yeah, the game's all about
Yeah.
positioning to get in
So-
bad trades with flanks.
So I think this house like saved my bacon over here because otherwise I don't see how like what I put over there should have won that fight. If it were more open, I don't think.
You got more,
But maybe I'm wrong.
points. Oh, we have about the same amount of points there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not breaking your ghouls, and then
Right.
yeah, I probably should have like after I killed your ghouls, just backed up with my cav, so you can't charge the guy in there, and then
Right.
maybe the cav will
And
win.
then there's almost no way to not get flanked by them, maybe, or
Or at least I get a full charge into your big guy, and maybe I
Right.
win that fight there.
yeah.
Yeah, your abyssal ghouls, the lower abyssals. Every time I play, even when I play Tony, I always get a bunch of charges on, and they never get the big regen rolls.
Yeah. I feel like they had a pretty good chance of breaking that unit they charged and then getting to safety, and that would have been like the whole game would have been very different. So it started like quite bad looking to me, where I was like, oh, I did nothing, and
Yeah, you definitely.
then I
wouldn't have-
lost them and I think 2 other units that turn.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
I
that
thought you were
was
saying that there was no camera. Or
just
there.
both.
Oh,
Yeah, your left flank did very well. Shooty cav. I was thinking I'd get them on the hill, but the hill's way too far away for me to do that.
yeah. If you ran onto that hill,
Even
I probably
turn
could've
one.
just charged you.
Yeah, so that was just silly positioning. But yeah, you cleaned that up side, and that kind of swung you around, and
And I guess you have the table side you wanted. Did you want to go first?
probably yeah. It's invade. I'd like to get stuff up.
Because I feel like that was probably, like, looking at the whole game, that's probably the big factor, is the battle lines were just drawn, like, instead of right in the middle or here, like, we were fighting around here most of the time.
Yeah, I didn't have much that I had left that I couldn't get. This is the only thing that I couldn't get into your zone.
Right.
So everything else I did have in your zone, I think.
Stuff I don't feel is as fast, but, like the ghouls and stuff that I had over there, like, the succubi just sort of hang around over here, let them stay scoring while doing some work.
Yep.
So
Yeah, going first and getting that.
Yeah, like I
Yes.
didn't do anything turn 1, but I guess that's the game. And yeah, that was interesting.
Clean up on Isle Sam.
I wasn't crazy about the cavalry on the right side behind that.
Yeah.
Going down the alleyway behind that house.
Oh, those
Because
cavalry.
like you just like funneled yourself into one option with them, Sam. Whereas cavalry are really good at like projecting such a big threat. Over the
Yeah,
course of the game.
I was thinking of putting them and the skirmishers both on that side, but then at that point I can't remember when I deployed them, but the hill there and
Well, the other thing that I thought of over there was it was like melee stuff and melee stuff, and I wasn't too worried about just not engaging. So like, like if you wanted to hang back, I was probably okay with that.
Yep.
Turned out there's no way to jank, a way to be like, you know, invincible.
Sometimes there is if you use terrain.
Yeah, I think if I was positioned a little different, I could have caused you a lot of grief because I was pretty close to just stalling a whole nother turn.
Yep.
And throwing fireballs.
Yep. Yeah, that I probably should have dropped them if I wanted to do that. Drop them last because I outdropped you by 2.
Yep.
And if you don't put enough over there, then go over there. And if not,
Well, the Pistoliers were over here. Couldn't they have just shot ghouls until the cows come home and
Yeah.
then?
yeah, that would be way better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that probably should have.
Cavalry on that hill would have been nice.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Talking. Yeah, I don't play with regular cav that much, and so I don't usually like putting them. And when I do, I don't usually like putting them central.
I
but
definitely wanted that side.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how the turn order and table side is not
linked at all.
linked at all.
Yeah, you have to drop first, but that's it.
Right.
There's no other benefit really.
But I mean, you're only dropping one unit, right? It's not.
no, it's not a big. It's often not a big
Yeah.
issue.
If it was a full deploy, it would be
Oh, yeah.
pretty
Massive.
huge.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of. If you win the roll, that's a really good roll to win. Both rolls are really good to win.
I guess also in list construction, that's a good reason to build like a bunch of chaff so that you don't get
Yes,
outplayed with your
that's
core
huge.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, if you can
counter
out deploy by quite a bit,
Yeah.
and you have a couple big units or important stuff that you put down last.
Right.
Like if you have like 3 war machines that you can, or 3 flyers that you can
Yeah.
save to the end.
Or, well, like I used to play Dark Elves, and it was basically like, you know, 600 points in a dragon.
Right.
And you take another big brick, stupid sorcerer thing that flies around, and you take like Hydra, and then you've got nothing but junk. And you've got so much junk that your opponent can never get through it, and can never move anywhere or charge anything, because you just run a 50-point unit in front of their unit and be like, haha.
Yeah, that's definitely. And then if you have like big flyers or flying units, you threaten flanks once they have to fight.
That's what you do.
You have to fight the crap. They do
I mean,
in
that
this
game was
too,
stupid. You could just run over top of their army and then turn around, and then you're seeing all the rears of all the units.
with your flyers.
Yeah.
You can kind of do that this game, but you only get because you get a 90-degree pivot after you
I
go.
think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because if you had the 180, you just
Oh, yeah.
like, whoop. And then your opponent's like, well, it's going to kill something. Unless my whole army turns around and then I lose scenario or whatever.
Have
And
you
that-
learned about Surge yet?
Surge?
Yeah, it's a shooting attack that you hit your own unit with, and it moves them in the shooting phase. So you can like fly over enemy units, turn around, and surge into flanks, such as air elementals and stuff.
There's
Or you
only
could move up, pivot, and surge things into flanks. It gets really janky. I think you'd love
Yeah,
Surge.
that would be me for
Yeah.
sure.
It's-
you can't march those units that can surge. They can only charge or walk.
Right.
But it's called shambling. It's an undead thing most of the time.
There's also stuff like Wind Blast. You can push stuff back. You can pull stuff. It's a lot like
I mean,
Signar.
give me my TKs. Like
Yeah, exactly.
let me move my opponent's models and play their game.
And it's all about getting into flanks, right? So you can create lots of openings.
Yeah, that would be really janky because a lot of the flanks in this are quite tight. So just like a 1-inch push here or there, you could do
Yep.
a lot of
That's
a
all
lot
it
of gross
takes.
stuff.
You normally
I would play that. Give me the Windcaster, give me the
Undead.
Elementals.
Undead is what you want.
your shooting is normally after charging, but you can't usually like wind blast something, get into a better position to get a flank.
Right.
But
okay.
if you have surge and that, then you can manipulate a bit more because you can move in the shooting phase, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, everyone's having fun.
They haven't had many games in this game that wasn't fun as the opponent, unless I guess you get spiked off really early, like by a big gun line. But
Well, I mean, I was talking earlier about how I thought like the Night Haunt models were cool, but I wouldn't want to do a Night Haunt army. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, if Undead do that, like making a bunch of spoopy ghosts that move around and fly around and charge when they're not supposed to.
Pretty much every unit in Undead is surgeable. Well, not every unit, but a lot of them are.
That's classic.
They
They were always
can't
just
do an at the double, like they can't run,
Yeah.
but they're surgeable. So it's give and take.
so once the lines hit, they can kind of do janky stuff to.
All right. You guys are trying to sell me on this game, but I'm still gonna wait to see what happens with the War Machine updates.
Right,
So
yeah.
we'll see.
We also-
I'll give them another month to impress me.
We also have a lot of 3D files for cheap.
Yeah. I mean, that is appealing because like I played a couple of GW armies and they're expensive, and honestly,
500 minimum.
I don't want to spend like 100 hours assembling an army.
That's true.
Like
Yep.
every model has like a front shin glued to the back shin, but then like
Yeah,
you know,
zero assembly. I just printed my undead army in 2 days.
yeah, perfect. Like
And
and
most of that's single piece, aren't they?
yeah, one piece models, off you
They're
go.
all one piece.
Yeah,
Except some of the early stuff, but yeah.
Really stuff.
Yeah.
But the Nighthaunt stuff he's talking about is
Yeah,
all
that's
brand
all.
new.
That's pretty new stuff.
Brand new Highland stuff and incredible models.
yeah. Well, I mean, that would be appealing. Getting a printed army would probably be an easy in for a game like this. And I guess it's not like you're hurting the company. The company doesn't even make models, right?
They do.
Oh.
You don't have to play with their models. They don't make like a Kingdoms of Men army. I think Tony's Abyss are.
Tony's got a big mixture.
Yeah,
I don't think so, because those are definitely
No, you're
like
right.
centaur things from like old
Maybe
fantasy.
none of them are. Maybe they
Those
are.
are night haunts, or
I see some GW.
Anyway,
rules
they do
in
make
there.
Yeah.
a Force of the Abyss. They make about half their armies.
Okay.
But yeah, I buy the books and do the subscription to their army.
Fair enough. Yeah.
List builder and that
Cool.
good enough for me.
Yeah. So what's it like to lose to a noob?
Well, I have my chance to beat you. You can play my ogres next time.
Oh, they
I'm
bad?
just- No, I can play my ogres into you, and they're very good.
Okay. Yeah. No, I imagine you got a pretty strong army. You've always found something that's like, yes, this speaks to me on a power game
How
level.
can I spam
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, I assume this Empire army was kind of just like a catch-all kind of army, like mix of everything.
I kind of threw stuff in that
Yeah.
I didn't try to optimize much, but try to get a mix of shooting,
It's
cavalry, flying.
Definitely some good stuff. I think if you had 3 magic flying horses, I'd be pretty annoyed.
Yeah, because you can just turn after turn.
No,
just run them
yeah.
in.
I'd be like, what are we doing here? It'd be a great learning experience. I see why you didn't do it.
Yeah, and humans they're really cheap for what they do, so they can put a ton of unit strength on for cheap.
Right.
Just really middle of the road stats. So
I mean, honestly, that seems okay, because
Yep.
like if
Oh,
any
yeah.
unit hits a flank, all of a sudden now they're
yep,
great. And if you've got a bunch of units, like you're getting flanks here and there.
no, high unit strength.
So if you were to make this list that you were playing like actually competitive, what would it look like instead?
Well, League of Rhordia has like the like Griff Rider cav, the, like super heavy cav kind of
Okay.
that are very good.
Yeah.
They're 16-18,
So
so
instead of the heavy gab you were running?
yeah, I'd run at least 2 units of them because they go 16-18 nerve plus 2, so it's 18-20.
Oh, okay.
So you got big, and they threaten 14 inches, crush 3 on the charge.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of the base. I'd
And I
run-
mean, they sound like they would look cool too.
Yep.
If
yeah,
you're
I
a
got 2
rule
units of those. Yeah.
person.
3 units of those wizard on cav.
Yep.
Um,
Because 3 is the max, I assume?
Yes. Above 2,000 above its max. Below 2,000 you'd only have up 2.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I do like the foot guard. They're good. I don't think I'd run these guys just because they're so expensive, and unless you're
Yeah, he
running,
does actually seem expensive. He didn't do much. Well, actually, scratch that. He did a bunch of damage, and he's a big factor why that unit died.
Yeah.
But
But unless you're running 2 or 3 of them, they don't really threaten your cross lanes well enough.
right. Yeah, I guess he's kind of like a dragon replacement kind of thing.
Yep.
But
Yep.
and is he nimble? Is that rule that
Yes.
lets him
Unless you smack them.
scoot around?
He loses fly and nimble. Flying units lose nimble and fly when you hit them in combat.
Right.
Nimble units don't normally use nimble unless they fly.
Right.
That'd be the.
Okay.
Base
So you
list.
still run lightning chariot thing?
Well,
or I
that's-
guess all this stuff gets cut to make
Well,
room for
that definitely, because that gives also rally, so that's plus 2.
Oh,
wayward
yeah,
value.
that seems really strong.
It's very good for 150 points. Maybe some more. They have a character version of these spearmen, which are Def 5.
Okay.
So they're Def 5 and Snare Phalanx. So
That sounds pretty tough. Yeah.
some of those. Yeah, they got a lot of options. Humans.
Yeah. Okay. Just curious. See what would be different. Are the pistoliers something you would normally take?
I take them as troops, so just half the unit.
Right.
So they're more chaff.
Yeah. More chaff, but always contributing kind of thing.
Yeah, and just run and screen for my big cav at some point.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you wanted to talk about? I don't know how long you guys normally do this stuff for.
As long as you want.
Huh?
Viewers
We
are
can call it
dropping
now.
off.
We can call it now if you want.
Sure. I'm out of good thoughts. I mean, I'll just start rambling now.
Dragons
doing
are really
for?
good. They don't always earn their points back in killing, but if you just kind of,
Because often
Threaten.
dragons are about 300 points.
it can turn the tide of a game. Just,
They have
it can
10
change
attacks,
the way
crush 3.
people play.
I mean, that's what I'm used to as a gameplay is like chaff and dragons and
Yep.
maybe like a war machine clinking away, but like I don't know how excited I was about seeing the Hellblaster volley guns in this. or whatever they're called in this one. But
Yeah, they're short range, but
they used to really put the pressure on.
Yeah.
And like you used to be able to really snipe like characters and stuff with them and be a real jerk.
Oh, in fantasy you're talking.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to take them out. They have really low nerve.
Yeah, if you got
If
shooting.
you have like lightning,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can
my
plink at them.
Tormented Souls, I think, were probably my MVP of that game. I feel like they like cleaned house. The one unit that just
Yep,
like,
they did a lot.
and they held on. They like took charges and didn't die, and like I think they killed the character and then 2 war machines, and like I don't know. It just felt like a good unit.
Fearless is really good. So they don't waver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play armies that waver. I just getting wavered doesn't feel good, right?
Right.
I
yeah.
only
So even
play
just having
Fearless stuff.
Fury on your units seems like
Yeah.
way better.
Fury is good, but
Dwarves
Fearless
have
is
a-
better. Headstrong is
He's
good.
playing undead, but dwarves have like an army-wide rule that on a 3+ they ignore waivers.
Huh.
They just shake it off.
Yeah, they don't care.
It's kind of weird, but sure.
They also have a lot of
It's headstrong
surging,
as well.
which I love.
I guess it's good if you're getting shot at and you want to keep on pushing forward.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah.
your opponent's disengaging with you somehow.
Or just if you waver in combat, you can still fight.
Right. I just mean in comparison to like Fury. Fury's gonna take
Right,
a
Fury is
few
better, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
But Abyssals have a lot of Fury in their list.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I thought
But not
about
as
the
much
Abyssals. Like, they're kind of wonky. Like, I think the reason I mentioned I was interested in them was because I have a Tzeentch demon army that
Yep.
looks like it will perpetually have awful rules in GW. So, seeing some place where I could like rip them off circle bases and glue them onto
Yeah.
trays was the thought, but I don't know if I like them enough after playing them.
They have there's the really neat units in Abyssals are they like shift
The
wounds
Well of
around.
Soul thing. I
Well
think,
of Souls
was something
and
I saw last
Cronius. Yeah. Well of Souls takes wounds on it, and Cronius heals after it punches someone, it heals something else.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
So
that
you
sounds
can do
good.
a really neat shifting thing, but yeah, they're low defense, lowish defense. They're a little weird, so they're more
I'm-
interesting than some.
Kind of used to my units just getting picked up, and they did that. They're like, oh yeah, pick me up. Send me back to the train.
Yeah, Undead has a lot of cool options, especially with Surge and stuff. Don't have to worry about wavering, so that's as much.
Yeah. Well, maybe I would do that. I'd love consistency.
Yep.
So, cool. I'll have to get Drew printing me some spoopy ghosts.
I got a printer.
Yeah.
Drew doesn't.
Well, you guys. Oh, okay. Commissions. I wasn't gonna pay him.
Well, you better go to Drew.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're good here.
Yep.
Cool.
Thanks for
Thanks
watching,
checking it out.
everyone.
Bye.